Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades. We are marching on. One more time. We are marching on to progress. Oh, we are marching on to progress. Oh, we will not want the labor rights say and what they say we are. I say we need to fight the labor rights and to say Jamaica free. Oh, we are blood and fire comrades. We are marching on. Let me hear you. We are marching on to progress. Say we are marching on to progress. Oh, we care not what the labor rights say and what they say we are. We need to fight the labor rights. Oh, it's set Jamaica. We are blood and fire comrades. We are marching on to progress.
Tuesday, Director of Investigations Kevon Stevenson says the millions of dollars transferred between three companies linked to Mr. Holness raises several concerns. He has called on Tax Administration Jamaica (TAJ) and the Financial Investigations Division (FID) to probe the company's accounts for potential irregularities. According to the report, Mr. Holness is connected with or had financial interests in three companies: Imperium, Positive Media, and Estate Bridge. Imperium is wholly owned by Mr. Holness and is a holding vehicle for his assets.
Now, I hear that they are going to have protests for manufactured rage and crises that don't exist. Bruh. Well, I want every labor right to protest against this hypocrisy tomorrow. I want every labor right wherever you are to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are at the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. Stand up, labor rights. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Stand up against the PNP.
I don't think it's irregular to have 28 bank accounts. In fact, I can tell you, my experience is that if you go into several private sector businesses, you find that they have a multitude of bank accounts. Some of them inactive, some of them they're using, but people own bank accounts for specific purposes. So it's not unusual for people to do multiple activities. If you're doing multiple activities, then obviously, one of the ways I find that people, especially non-accountants, try to reconcile their business is by having payments through different cash bank accounts. Bruh. Accountants, for example, might have one account and then you reconcile and adjust between. But many people, it's not unusual for them to do that. So, I heard this story about, or this comment about the number of bank accounts that are out there. And the truth is that I think it's really detracting from what the real substance of the argument should be, which is, what is it that is going through the bank accounts and how much money is in there. Because if I have 28 bank accounts, for example, and I could have $2 million between them. Someone could have two bank accounts and have $500 million between two bank accounts, and that is a greater problem than my 28. So I don't think that the number of bank accounts is something that we really should focus on, because it really has no substance behind it. In fact, there are some times also when you go and do specific transactions with certain institutions, and they themselves will mandate that you open separate accounts. Bruh. So therefore, sometimes it's not because of your own choosing why you want a new account, but they will say, listen, in order for you to do this product, right, or for you to do this investment or use this checking, this different company, I want another account, or I want two accounts attached to it. So, I hear the argument, but I think that the argument is really a detraction, for example, I think, from what the substantial situation should be, which is really the transaction itself. And you know, I'm trying to understand what is the investigation around the number of bank accounts. What are you going to achieve with that? What are you going to achieve with that? So what are you going to achieve with that?
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you.
Good morning, family. What go on? How you do? Manners and respect to each and every one of there. So, enough love, enough manners, enough respect. People, maybe quite a few stories to touch on this morning. We see where Lawrence Rowe get arrested and charged. They will see me in a video with a big knife. Bunks up on this other brother. The brother ask him, what me do you? What me do you? Me not do you nothing. What me do you? What me do you, Lawrence? How I go on? What me do you? So Lawrence Rowe has been arrested and charged. People, me get more information and send on. A matter of fact, me a voice note where later on today I'm gonna be playing the voice note. But also edit them yet. May I get voice note from people send me a message from St. Anne talking about the hospital. What me do a video on yesterday, the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. Let's get back to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital real quick. People are telling me that they go to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. They might tell them say them not have no. This one man was telling me that he had an accident. He was admitted to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital 2 to 3 days. Then them tell them have to leave because the operating room not working. You get sent home to the hospital for wait for surgery. Remember, you're sick, you know. You're the hospital in a bed, I wait for surgery 2 to 3 days. You get sent home. Say the theater not work. So when you get sent home now, you go to a private doctor. Right? Because you're in an accident, you have accident, you have broken bones and something. I don't want to stay like 2 or 6 years like some people with your broken bone heal and a setback. Happened in Jamaica. So the man said went to the next doctor. When he went to the doctor's office, when him look for one picture in the office, at the same doctor what they at the hospital, I film picture him see in the office. So I realize that's the doctor who is at the hospital, private practice I'm in. Remember, he gets sent home because theater now work. And other people are here say, them not have no time, not have no date, and rare, blah. The time is a long ass wait. So the man, so they reach at the private hospital. Me have advice for me to play today, you know. But I just want to editing voice and all them things there. Me go do that and send out there, people. Several voice notes me have, and me go send them out there. Because people are share them experience. I send and be. So if someone got a doctor, a private doctor, pay money, there's no more waiting time at the St. Anne Hospital. When him go to the private doctor, remember the private doctor have a private office, you know. So you send them out to the doctor. So did something really happen to the theater? Did the theater really broke down? Did the theater really broke down and run the people out of it because I don't want to go to private doctor, it's just money making. You don't give a damn about the dead, you know? Or the sick, you know? You don't care about the dead, rather you don't care about the sick. Because when the man went to the private hospital, him go in there and see a picture in there. And when the money talk and him, you know, money are run and rare, him get to go in at the hospital. There was no more waiting time in at the hospital. Theater now hitch. Remember the theater was working, you know. The man there hospital 2 to 3 days and get sent home because theater now work. Him and other patient get sent home because struggle or got dead for those of the, who can't go to private doctor. You saw the wicked people. For who can't go private doctor for go and go do what? Luckily, this brother could afford private doctor, but when he go in the private doctor, the same doctor when he in the hospital, he see it on the picture on the wall. I say rotted. And when him get him set up him thing, family appointment to go do it and the, with the private doctor said him gonna do it in the hospital when him just get sent out of because the operating room broke down. Me want somebody to really do some research on this hospital, you know. If Dr. Dawes or anybody are listening, you know, I want to do some research and information on this investigation on this hospital, so bring back some information to the people. Because like me said, me gonna play voice note today. The people are saying, come give me, because people are go through it. Bad people, some stuff where people tell me, you can't believe, say an animal, you can't believe, say a human being, them do the animal better. You can't do the animal so. Do you understand me, people? The man said when he got the private doctor, the same doctor went at the hospital, you know. When he got the receptionist and look up on the wall, now the man picture, the same doctor. And the man say, once the money pay and ray. Can say make sure ask, you know, because he was in the hospital and him know say there was a delay. There's no delay, there's no delay. This other lady who require the doctor to sign some stuff for God town, our private doctor, you know. Him refuse, say him no want the government all up in our mix. So him now, if him sign it, the government are gonna be up in our business. You are a doctor. Too much shady shit are going on in my country. That's why some people are dead. We don't need to be exposed. All on. Think about it, people. Think about it. The man sent me in the hospital, lay down, and then get sent home. Me didn't accident, you know. Theater now work. Patients get sent home. Patients are wait for surgery, get sent home. Remember, you know? Hospital, lay down, you know. We're in the world. The inner hospital are wait for going to theater and them send them home. Go home, go do what? Send him home to do what? What are you going to do home? You're admitted to the hospital. There's a reason why you're admitted. Why them send him home? But the man said once he pay money, there was no wait. So doctors are used in the public hospital to make money out of it. and make the people them suffer who don't have money, and that are going to Jamaica. That the doctors are used in the public hospital. Because the man say, I'm here from a woman also. 2 people me hear from him. So like them charge them, like they would have said 500,000 in the hospital, they would have taken in the private care, they would take off $100,000 if them do it in the hospital. So it seems as if the doctor them really want to do it in the hospital. Because if me have a private care, why the hell me even mention the hospital from my private hospital, from my private office? Think about it, people. Why would any one of these doctor be telling patients, I'm going to tell about me talk to a man, I'm going to talk to a woman, both witness it and all these things. The man show me him scar. I'm going to say, today, I'm going to show you sometime. Why would the doctor, you have a private office, right? Me come in, I want a surgery or whatever. Why is it the doctor tell me, say, if me him can do it here, so for X amount, and if me go to the hospital, it's going to be cheaper? Why would the doctor care about taking me to the hospital where it's $100,000 cheaper? If him say $500,000 for the surgery, me just give you an example. In an office, when you go to the hospital, it's about $100,000 cheaper. So in real life, him really don't want to conduct the surgery in a film office, right? Because you have to pay for everything. You have to come out and pocket all the instrument them. But when you tell the patient about the doctor now, so basically what you're doing, you're bloating up the price, you blow up the price high. Frighten them, tell them, say, you're gonna charge X amount. But if I get it done in the hospital because I'm the surgeon in the hospital and we can get it done for cheaper. Why would Jamaica doctors telling patients say they can get it done for cheaper opposed to their own office? Why would I step up in my doctor office and them appoint me to the hospital and tell me, say, me can get my care, my treatment, my surgery cheaper? Because what I tell me, say, them really don't want to do it in them office. They want to go to the hospital where they can use taxpayers' equipment, taxpayers' electricity, the AC, the water, the instrument, the towel, the gauze, anything. The instrument, sterile instrument. That will clean up the instrument after you make your money on the side. Because you said that the outside doctor might take the money in them office and a deprived patient in the hospital who want care because doctor must prioritize the money where them get over the patient and we are wait on the ward. That's why someone will get sent home, and that's what I believe. So doctor have their own business. I want to go up in there, you're gonna tell me about a hospital. And the hospital I come, bro. Not tell me about hospital. And me work at the hospital, man, see when me can get a surgery, it's cheaper. But I you me come, bro. Me just a company down the hospital and them tell me, say, no, the surgery room locked down and them, with the Indian them send me out. And I you me come, bro. Why you send me back to the hospital for? Because in my head, people, what the man them do, exploit the healthcare system. That's what me believe. Because they left the private office, collect a whole heap of money, but go over the hospital, use taxpayers' money to do surgery for free. While outside doctor pocket the money. It look like people, healthcare is a business. It's not about saving people's life in Jamaica. Healthcare is a business. I mean, I love the opposition and health. Take a look at this. St. Anne Hospital. Take a look at this. St. Anne Hospital. And later today, make a play the voice note of the brother. The people, them are too, know how to play it right now because them, maybe I get picks up them voice. So we can protect them. You see me I say? But man, in a hospital, you get sent out about theater and our work. But when you find yourself a private doctor, theater ready for work now. Nothing wrong with theater. Just go outside, go get the private doctor money. See what to tell me, say? I thought I go to Jamaica. So every time like the brethren call me program the other day. Tell me that him buy the pin and rent the drill about 2 years ago. Go hospital, them tell him to go up a medtech, go pay for the pin and go rent the drill, $154,000. 2 years now, I know the man can get him foot set. The man foot heal and him bone not set. He heal already now. And the bone not set good. He cock off. How wicked these people can be. Them set him date and them say every time he go down there, them give him a different date because them say them don't have no bed. So you want to tell me say, for a man like that, is it the same thing I go on to where private doctor clog up the public system with the operation and with the patient? Me also hear say them have a special bed in St. Anne B Hospital, special room with TV in there and buzzer to press so you get help from nurses. So you want to tell me say nurse I work with the system is collecting money from outside doctors to go look after a patient too, like a foreigner. Me not understand it now. And people are telling me this warrant some investigation that outside doctor cannot do them surgery in a hospital. You in a hospital, I hear say, the theater now work. Go home in your yard. But outside doctor, the theater work for him. You not pay no money. Your free surgery. Go home in your yard. Theater now work. As a matter of fact, we don't have no bed today. But you who have the money will go to the private doctor in private office. You come right back to the hospital, not in this private office, come do no surgery. Right back to the hospital. So you who get sent home on the waiting list, wait after wait after wait after wait. Doctor bring them work from outside in the hospital. What is going on this? What is going on in this people? What is going on in these people? We have to pay attention. Will life not mean nothing to them, man? Them man just look for me as a happy meal. Want to come in the hospital, them already I think probably I call down a mag. I say, yo, we have another body, you know. But the people not dead yet, boss. Strong man and woman go to the hospital. Them probably I call down a mag, say them have one more. They probably I call down a mag, say them have one more. How is it man up at hospital and them send them home, get discharged? Remember you're sick, you know? You get discharged, doctor don't look for you yet. I tell you about theater and work. And by the time you go to a private office, you see the same doctor when at the hospital picture on the wall in the private office. So now you know that you are in the same doctor with the hospital office and try to get help. But when you pay your money, outside you have to come out of the hospital and go in the private office and go pay your money. That's when they can see you. One to the one that we don't have no money. Not everyone can find it. What I'm to the one when I have no money, family. Look on it good. What I'm to the one that when I have no money, family. Like my brother, I'm to the one when I have no money like him. You come out of the hospital and they send home. I said them out, send home enough people to go drop out, man. They'll be sending home other people to drop out. You can't make this up, people. So let me move on to something else. Because things won't make sense in every sentence. Good morning, people. Now, as you know that NEPA is in a Suchman office, the Dry Harbor Mountain. I years me I do video on the Dry Harbor Mountain, you know. Yeah, man. The Dry Harbor Mountain. Suchman wanted to make him bridge them dig out Dry Harbor Mountain. For years now. NEPA told the man, do not dig Dry Harbor Mountain. NEPA, you know. A matter of fact, Suchman asked a building permit from NEPA, and NEPA turned down Suchman because it'll be violating the rights, right? So now NEPA is in a Suchman office. I bet NEPA can't tell him no again. NEPA tells Suchman no, him can't build. Before you know it, NEPA is in a man office. From years ago, they want to build, dig down Dry Harbor Mountain. And the performance bond people, I think it's $120 million. One look at cheap ass money. That means if they mess up the environment, that the little money can't fix nothing. However, from several years ago, people, I made a video on it before. NEPA tell the Prime Minister, say, do not allow no digging in the Dry Harbor Mountain. Because university students go to Dry Harbor Mountain to study. Local and international students. Local and international students visit Dry Harbor Mountain to study rare forms of rocks and plants. While I was doing my research, I get to understand up by the Dry Harbor Mountain, they have some plants that live in rocks. No soil. Little or no soil. Plants that just live on the rocks with no soil. What I read also is like the rocks up by, remember me never got Dry Harbor Mountain, you know? I read about it. Coming to video upon it already. That the rocks up by Dry Harbor Mountain are some rare form of rocks. Almost like a coral reef. So that tell me that part was underwater once upon a time. It is also said them have rare forms of birds also up by Dry Harbor Mountain. But such man not give a damn about the environment or nothing. If you see a bill, me want to make money. He don't give a damn about nothing. That's why I look on the waterway, the Chinese them take over waterway, such man give it away, and they are polluting our water. So now the forestry department, remember, NEPA under the man in their office, NEPA ball out. Don't mine up a Dry Harbor Mountain, such man. Leave the mountain alone. There's not a piece of mountain that a man can dig off, kind of trucks and equipment, seems as if he want to make money. The man has seen not more than just money people and destroy Jamaica people. Destruction. People, the man has seen not more than destruction. I swear to God to you this morning. This brother is not about destruction, people. Let's read. And this is taken from the book of the Gleaner. Forestry Department warned authorities against following Bengal to operate quarry. Now they might put a quarry up there, you know, people. Much. You know what quarry do? You know, stop digging until you dig down the whole mountain and flatten the whole goddamn mountain to back. Why would the Prime Minister do that in country? University students go study up there, brother. Leave that alone. Left that alone for education purpose. Left that for the future of the generation. Leave that alone. International students go up there go study Dry Harbor Mountain. Leave that alone. NEPA tell us if you left you alone, left you alone. Now the forestry department have come out. Tell the man to left it alone, no people. Nah, listen, no people. The man can't rich no more. The man rich enough. What the man wants so. So let's read. The forestry department warned in a formal objection to the proposed Bengal Development Company quarry in the Dry Harbor Mountains of St. Anne. The mining would likely result in the total loss of forest cover, species loss, habitat loss, and degradation of the existing landscape. Such man don't care about the country. People say don't give a damn. People don't give a damn about owner. It flagged the 59% forest cover in the area under Bengal's environmental permit as pivotal to maintaining groundwater aquifers for Jamaica's northern coast and dismissed the Bengal's promise to restore the forest after mining as unproven. You hear that, people? They might tear down with forests. It's a threat to our water. And such men are going to make them do it because they promise them and plant back trees after they mine it out. You already damaged the earth water source. NEPA want the money now. Now listen. What NEPA do? Bangle up in them office. Take away NEPA, shut down NEPA. Now the forestry department have come out and tell the man, this is dangerous to Jamaica people. When they are Liberty and PNP, you know, so there's a problem here. You can't be separated. You can't believe this man love him country. We say this man is on a verge of destroying Jamaica. Look good. It's like the man get paid to destroy Jamaica. The man is on a verge of destroying. If the Maroon them never stand up strong, you know. This man that probably flattened Maroon town already, you know. A compound town, you know. These are the forestry department about out. The forestry department about out. See, I got mash down with watershed. I make foreigners come promise us to plant back trees after them done mining. What a thing. What a dunce government this. What a grass cat. Nah, man, I dunce this, man. I dunce is I do it, you know, people. People, I dunce is I do it. Yes, I'm going to prove it to you today. I dunce is I do it.
Cannot wait until we reach this stage. Thanks to this government for understanding that for economic prosperity, you have to have proper instruction.
Madam Speaker, for the first time, I openly acknowledge my friend, my confidant, and my long life partner, my wife, Miss Lanika Singh, whose unwavering love and commitment is my source of strength. Madam,
For the third term, under the Andrew Holness led administration.
Yeah, boy.
All right, my workers, me couldn't go and a big enough.
Strong education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels.
Now, when you look on all them things there, MPs and council and the Liberal Party, pull it down. Pull it down, so you wonder why the country run down. Now look over the PNP part. When you look on the PNP, don't you see some people look like they're ready and overly, some of them look like they're overly qualified. Look over the PNP part. Look on the PNP woman them. Now look on the Labourite woman them. Look on the man them. Look on the woman them. You wonder why the country can't grow. You can't have dons for run a good country, people. They're not qualified. Not even such man is qualified because his doctorate is questionable. His doctorate is questionable. And I believe it's a slap in the face for people who go to school and get real doctorate. Listen to Dunce them again.
I want every laborite, wherever you are, to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are at the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. Stand up, laborites. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Stand up against the PNP.
Dunce Prime Minister, Labour was taking debate with a questionable doctorate. I pay Dunce is a running country, people. Dunce party is a party of Dunce.
Cannot wait until we reach this stage. Thanks to this government for understanding that for economic prosperity, you have to have proper instruction.
Madam Speaker, for the first time, I openly acknowledge my friend, my confidant, and my long life partner, my wife, Miss Lanika Singh, whose unwavering love and commitment is my source of strength. Madam,
For the third term, under the Andrew Holness led administration.
Yeah, boy.
All right, my workers, me couldn't go and a big enough.
Strong education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels.
Think about it. Man in a jacket suit, but them run off country and sit like that. The man them dunce. The man them dunce until The man they make mining company. Look here, something we never happened yet, you know. We never see no mining company in the history of Jamaica plant back no trees. Never see no mining company after they destroy our land plant back trees. But such man, the dummy him is, the dunce him is, make mining company, tell him say them a plant back trees. I don't see no. Anybody can give me a 6 for a 9. I need that, you know. Such man a clappy, you know. What company gonna tell you, say, them a plant back tree? The only way such man sign off on this, unless money in a it fame, the man not have nothing about himself, you know, people. The man not give a damn about the country, you know. How the hell you gonna dig up Dry Harbor Mountain, man? NEPA warned you. Several videos me do panic the people from Facebook days, you know, people. From Facebook days, me a zeroing pan Dry Harbor Mountain as well. Whole part video me do pan the same topic, you know. And on NEPA in them office. Him shut them down, tie them up. So now the forestry department have to come out and do the environmental people job. The forestry department, because the man choke NEPA. One of the opposition have to say about this opposition environment. We don't allow such man to get away with too much bullshit. That's why I'm do too much. Because you have some people in the PNP too lazy to come out and take on their work. As somebody say, big up Dr. Dawes and the others. Yeah, when we see how they do it. Me see uno Ian Hills, me see uno. Me see the one who work hard, me see uno. Me no see the woman who overhousing. Miss Garvey. Me I wonder where she there. She sick. Have anybody seen Miss Garvey lately? Now the PNP? She's supposed to come tell me about the housing, the indigent housing if the government will take her land. You know how much months we are wait? You know what month we are wait because she says she wait for some clarity from the government. You know what month we are wait for the PNP in a housing, opposition for housing, to come back, come tell her what going on. Or that woman is so lazy. And now is the woman make again, woman. One to the opposition for housing, where you there? Everybody carry them on grass. Hard Bunting when me beat, me see Bunting come out that came on grass. One to Miss Garvey. She in the politics again. Come in and see her now. Me no see her on no campaign trail. Me no see her now. Me no see her. The opposition for housing. She not in the PNP party no more. Everybody forget them own grass. When I'm not time for the lazy politician. See, Dr. Dawes go there and do a wonderful job. Right? Someone housing woman. Who over housing? Clyde Morris. Clyde Morris can't say that woman the opposition house at the time we talk. And she did a video and she said she asking for clarity. You understand me? So you want people in the PNP know if the housing, if it's gone over to Clyde Morris, you know, some can't see, right? Big up that man there. Big up Clyde Morris. Bless up that man there. Visually impaired, but the man excel. That never stopped the man from going to school and sit down in the government. So, like, make a big up Clyde Morris. Bless him up. Yeah, man, as a blind man. And I him the over housing, you know, people. Man, going to say put him on housing, but this little lady here, what we do? She was the person in her housing, Miss Garvey, and she asked the PNP, the labor right, for some clarity. And Mackenzie, when it come talk about the indigent housing cannot be sold and you get take away and the government take it away and give back to somebody and all that. We need anybody who's in at the PNP, we need clarity on that. Because there's no clarity on that. All now. There's zero clarity on the housing. What the people might go off and what the labor right them come tell, lie them a tell. And me have to keep playing this stuff when Mackenzie tell we otherwise. And they might come out, lie them a tell. Me see Andrew Onis come out and say, lie them a tell. When we see what them see, what we see, and we hear what we hear. I mean, all me here for the PNP, they need more clarity. Me want the PNP, if you come out, come make we know. If they might take where people land, we're not going to do an investigation. There's already people in Jamaica who get indigent housing. Go look at the paperwork, are people still getting it. That means that people are still subjected to getting them land stolen from them. So I'm serious about this. The housing part, it needs a local attention there. PNP, the housing part, needs some local attention. Too much thing go on and make the labor at them and do everything. Don't give them a chance. Tap on them neck. Squeeze them like a roach. As some see it. No excuses. Country we are run. So now, people. Yeah. Yeah, man. So the thing about it, people. The thing about it. Me miserable on the platform, and so I see people things that then I work with the people. Me miserable, man. Me no see the PNP they come out in a housing, man. They come out in a housing, go see what I go on at the house. It's just like, let me tell you something. A two political nuclear bomb the PNP them have. Well, not no bad, so. One of them are the healthcare. When if you keep grinding and grinding and grinding healthcare till election day. And housing. Healthcare and housing. Listen to me, people. Two big bomb the PNP have, them can nuke the labor at them with it politically. Housing and healthcare. You saw the people that deal with this healthcare stuff after Dr. Dazim work. Now we need the other foot to land. Housing. We need the investigation from housing to drop a road. When the stop going like said there's nothing there, PNP, to get up and go do investigation for housing. A long time I had a video about housing, PNP. Run out on the housing. Remember me, I tell you people, a two nuclear bomb, political nuclear bomb, where the PNP can drop on the labor at them anytime and blow them up. Healthcare. And Jamaica people now go laugh when them know say, not take with them house and them land. And it's so wicked. When you find it out there, do the investigation, and may I expect to hear something from housing. Me can't hear nothing from housing from the PNP. It's like when you make Andrew owners do whatever you want to do, spin whatever you want to spin. When you come out because I lie them, I tell man. But that not to the PNP. Yeah, man. Straight up on that. So we want some fire upon the PNP in a housing, we see some fire in a healthcare, which is right. At the right fire upon a healthcare. See, as such man a ball upon them people, and then now move a muscle. Look here. The people look upon themselves, that man I take a for idiot. Look here.
I want every laborite, wherever you are, to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are at the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. Stand up, laborites. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Stand up against the PNP.
Let's get back to dunce in the Liberal Party, as you can see. Let me read back this, finish read this story. If flagged, the 59% forest cover in the area under Bengal's environmental permit as pivotal to maintaining groundwater. When I hear that, aquifers for Jamaica's northern coast and dismiss Bengal's promises to restore the forest after mining as unproven. It never happened. Historically, we have yet to see a quarry site that has been decommissioned and successfully reforested. The department's then acting CEO, Renee Oliphant, wrote bluntly in the February 2020 letter to the National Environmental and Planning Agency. Cruises, more than 5 years later, me tell us that people are from 2020, yep. More than 5 years later, the letter has resurfaced at the center of a major constitutional lawsuit cited by environmental educator and biologist Wendy Lee as a critical piece of evidence in her campaign to overturn the environmental permit granted to Bengal development. Testifying on Monday, the 5th day of the trial, Lee said she was relying on the Forestry Department documented concerns to press the court to find that allowing mining in the ecologically sensitive area would breach the constitutional rights of residents to a healthy and safe environment free from degradation and ecological heritage. 59% of the permitted area is heavily forested, according to Forestry Department. Lee testified on the cross-examination. Lee is the first named claimant among 6 residents and property owners who are asking the Constitutional Court to revoke the permit and block mining altogether. They are contending that Prime Minister Andrew Owen's decision in 2020 to overturn a denial by the National Resources Conservation Authority, NRCA, ignored critical environmental warning and will enable a project that threatens their rights as Jamaicans' natural heritage. So you see, everybody wants such man. NEPA won him at 2020. The National Resources Conservation Authority won Andrew Ones. Andrew Ones don't care about nothing, people. The man not give a F about nothing. You think the man care about no country, man? The man care about no constitution. The man violate the constitution. You think the man care about no environment, man? People may say the man are destroy Jamaica people. You like the man get paid for just done everything. But water gone and shit water we get right now. Shit water we get through pipe. And the man hide the test result from the water. The man hide the test result. In the 2020 letter addressed to the National Environmental and Planning Agency, NEPA, CEO Peter Knight, the Forestry Department registered strong objection to the proposed expansion of quarrying in the area. NEPA is the administrative arm of the NRCA, the country's chief environmental regulator. It highlighted that the department had not been involved in preparing the terms of reference for the 2019 environmental impact assessment, and that this exclusion was evident in the document's treatment of forest risk. Cursory attention was paid to the devastating impact that the expansion of the quarry would have on the verdant forest resources found in environs of the proposed quarry activity. Oliphant wrote, those forest resources, the department note, play an essential role in safeguarding groundwater for the North Coast. Such man around for mash up Jamaica, man. Why would you even go touch that? What's it make them gonna start dig? Brother, no more the forest tree you plant back can't help it, bro. The man give the Chinese them some of the water. Rowe River. Now the man got to woo. You can't make this up. The man love the country. This is what? Choose Jamaica. Then I say put Jamaica first. Such man say choose. I don't choose Jamaica this. I choose your pocket. On the cross-examination by Annalisa Lindsay, the lawyer representing the Attorney General Lee, confirmed that her reference to the 59% forest cover came from the Forestry Department's warning. It's one of the 6 important documents the resident's attorney, King's Counsel Michael Hilton, had identified as central to the case. People, Jamaica people need to picket these things, you know. Yeah, man. And these things need to protest for. Them are things that require protest. Things like these. Yeah. Nice to make them things, man. Oliphant also slammed the EIA's proposed mitigation measures, including reforestation and revegetation, as a very haphazard approach. She warned that raw limestone left behind after mining would be devoid of organic material, making plant survival extremely low, and noted that there was limited water available to support any replanting effort. People are mad, such man mash up Jamaica. People are mad, such man mash up the country. The Forestry Department also criticized alternatives in the EIA, saying, except for the no action alternatives, all the proposal will result in significant, if not total, loss of forest cover. Such man mash up the country. Now listen to the people who got school for this. You know. We have departments, we have NEPA, we have all these departments, we have one red flag. Such man, listen to them people. Lee said the EIA did not address her concerns. Even if some of the issues were mentioned, they did not satisfy me, she told Lindsay. Pressed further, she agreed that conditions in the 2020 amended environmental permit required Bengal to seek prior approval from the Forestry Department before starting the quarrying. And Forestry Department has said, no, don't do it. And such man now listen. And this man I want to be voting back for 4 more years. Imagine election come and the man now stop. Do not know people. People the man now ease up and not know what doing now. Killing the youth them. What they talk about needs and a push it cashless. People the man now ease up and nothing. They must show no one about to get when he come back in there. And worse. That was after the lawyer suggested to her that it's not a given that the third defendant, Bengal Development, must get that prior approval. Lee's testimony builds an earlier assertion in her affidavit that enforcement of permit conditions had been weak in the past and that she did not believe that the authorities would effectively regulate Bengal's operation. No, they're not regulating nothing because they're not regulating the Chinese that we have built road. Because whistleblower tell me that the Chinese are washing them trucks with poison, with chemical in the water, in the river. And the worker said, allegedly, when him go back up there, that's a dead fish in the water. Government now do nothing about you. The Chinese run things. Government now do nothing. Everything is loose. However, under cross-examination, Lee admitted she had not seen the permits for the previous quarry operators and did not provide evidence of the enforcement failures she alleged. Do you agree with me that when you say that the authorities did not implement the necessary enforcement actions, you expect this court to just abide by what you say without the relevant evidence? Lindsay asked. I don't agree, Lee responded. Hilton objected to that line of questioning, but Lindsay argued it was a fair challenge since Lee had admitted she had no evidence to support the specific claim. Meanwhile, Lee, blah, 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 people, it's out there. It's in the Gleaner. Go and go read it. I have much more to read. So there goes the man. They want to dig down the mountain again. That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for Chief Curry, the man will tear down a compound town, people. Total forest loss. That's the headline in the Gleaner. Forestry Department warned authorities against allowing Bengal's quarry to dig, people. You hear me? Hold on, people. So I try something about Bengal's quarry. Nobody know where it come from. Anybody do not dig up one minute on the live here. The Bengal Stone Quarry is located in Silda, Kolkata, India. It is known for so India now we have the Chinese, so we have Indian that come tear down with place now. So Bengal Quarry, Bengal Stone Quarry is Indian shit. You can hear the name Bengal. So we have the Chinese, them are mash you up, and we have the Indian, them are come now. Right, we not left. Southman give a damn. Southman come make deal all over the world when I'm in a sense to we, you know. Now benefit none of we. Maybe benefit a few man, for hold a few flags and might. See there? The Bengal Stone Quarry is located in Silda, Kolkata, India. Silda, Kolkata, India. So it is known for providing various stone products and services to its customer base. Additionally, the Bengal Black Granite Quarry, which is registered office of Bengal Black Granite, is located in Chennai, India. There is also a proposed quarry by Bengal Development Company in Dry Harbor Mountains of St. Anne, Jamaica, but this is a different entity and location. When you hear that, people, so the same Indian them. No, man, if you protest this, man. And the PNP, them can't sit down, man. When the environmentalists say, what the person that environmental, the PNP there. We know, me tired of see the PNP, just sit the F down and make such man just do whatever they want to do with the country. We know power. A long time I tell you, so not power. Use it. There is also a proposed quarry by Bengal Development Company in the Dry Harbor Mountains of St. Anne, Jamaica. But this is a different entity location. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Now we have the Chinese empire. Now we have the Indian them to why them not come out, come them a peace. Come them a peace, man. Come them a peace, man. Indian in the people. We have the Chinese in a mash up. Ratted. Whoa, so we soon start see the Indians in Jamaica. Remember, we talk about the place we have the most, the population, you know. India and China, you know. Such man are open country to them, you know. Mr. Such man are mean, we not good, him not love black people. Me, I tell you, say, such man not love black people. I mean, I repeat, such man not love black people. Me, I tell you, say, him not love black people. Let's look how the man operate now, man. Him just take us for fools. Evil. Very evil. My God. So let me read another piece from the Gleaner again. The government, which approved a controversial environmental permit for acquiring in Dry Harbor Mountains in St. Anne in 2020, later blocked its operation, citing environmental sensitivities and an impending declaration to enhance protection of the area, according to relative revelations in a major constitutional court battle. This man don't respect no constitution. A shit water we are drink now. And we mash up the water table. The aquifers, go dig it out. and expect these people to plant back trees. You know, see how India stay. You know, go India, see how India stay. Eh? You know, see how India River, you know, go India River and see how India River stay. You know, see the river India. You know, see the street food of India. You know, see how India stay. Yo. The about face reveal yesterday in case brought by 6 and resident came to light through 2 letters from then Minister of Transportation and Mining in 2022. They confirmed that the mining license for Bengal Development Limited was denied because the area was under consideration for protection. Those revelations have come in the context of the court being told that the area was later declared ecologically sensitive in 2024, except for the part covered by Bengal's environmental permit. The government's shift in position was highlighted during the cross-examination of Gillian Guthrie, the Chief Technical Director of Environmental Policy and Management in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, which is headed by Prime Minister Andrew Ones. Yeah, man. Mash up everything, such man. Good job. King Counsel Michael Iltad, who represents the claimant, directed the court to a 2-letter dated from April 25 and June 28, 2022. The reiteration that Bengal development application to mine the Dry Harbor Mountain was refused because of the area's environmental value and a state government intention to designate it as protected. It should be a protected area, Andrew Ones. If you have the youths, then we got university go up, they go study. You talk about local university students and international students go study birds, rocks, and plants, rare forms. You know what I mean to this man? The contents of the letter contrasts with the government's previous position in 2020 when owners overturned the decision of the National Resources Conservation Authority NRCA board to refuse environmental permit. See what Andrew Ones do? When owners overturned the decision of the National Resources, so the NRCA, the National Resources Conservation Authority board, to refuse environmental permit. So such man overturn them. What them say? That's why NEPA end up in them office. Nobody stop him. The minister has the authority under the NRCA Act. The permit, which was issued with 76 conditions, required Bengal Development to get a quarry license. Approval of the application for a quarry license, number 2171, was not granted until Government Secretary Dr. Janine Dawkins wrote in the June 28, 2022 letter addressed to Kashif Sweet Bengal, Development's Manager, Director. The government of Jamaica intends to create a designation under the National Resources Conservation Authority, NRCA, Act for Ecological Sensitive Area. The Dry Harbor Mountain in St. Anne is one such area listed for protection. They should protect the whole of it. They're wicked people. We're not going further because it's long. Hold for reading. And these are some new information. Go into the Gleaner and go read it, people. This is crazy. Such man will mash up the country, people. You're mad, man. If the environmentalists and people go to school for the scientists, them tell us, don't do it. Don't do it, man. If the scientists them tell us, don't do it, man. That's why they got school, you know. That means we don't need NEPA then. We don't need all these different agencies. No, we don't need them then because such man make all the decision. We don't need them people. We don't need them at all. They man mash up the country to backside. People man mash up. You can't make this up. People say they man mash up the country. People like a scraping now, man not care. Right after the break, I'll be right back. I'll get to Lawrence Rowe.
Yeah, I don't think it's irregular to have 28 bank accounts. In fact, I can tell you, my experience is that if you go into several private sector businesses, you find that they have a multitude of bank accounts. Some of them inactive, some of them they're using, but people own bank accounts for specific purposes. So it's not unusual for people to do multiple activities. If you're doing multiple activities, then obviously, one of the ways I find that people, especially non-accountants, try to reconcile their business is by having payments through different cash bank accounts. Bruh. Accountants, for example, might have one account and then you reconcile and adjust between. Yeah, but many people, it's not unusual for them to do that. So, you know, I heard this story about, or this comment about the number of bank accounts that are out there. And the truth is that I think it's really detracting from what the real substance of the argument should be, which is, you know, what is it that is going through the bank accounts and how much money is in there. Because if I have 28 bank accounts, for example, and I could have $2 million between them. Someone could have 2 bank accounts and have $500 million between 2 bank accounts, and that is a greater problem than my 28. So I don't think that the number of bank accounts is something that we really should focus on, because it really has no substance behind it. In fact, there are some times also when you go and do specific transactions with certain institutions, and they themselves will mandate that you open separate accounts. So therefore, it isn't, sometimes it's not because of your own choosing why you want a new account, but they will say, listen, in order for you to do this product, right, or for you to do this investment or use this checking, this different company, I want another account, or I want 2 accounts attached to it. So, you know, I hear the argument, but I think that the argument is really a detraction, for example, I think, from what the substantial situation should be, which is really the transaction itself. And, you know, I'm trying to understand what is the investigation around the number of bank accounts. What are you going to achieve with that? What are you going to achieve with that? What are you going to achieve with that?
Yeah, man. So before we move on to Lawrence Rowe, I just want the opposition to pay attention to this. With environment, there's nothing that more important, you know. Our food, this, you know. This is our food, you know. You know, so something I go on until the rain stop fall at Jamaica, our river stop run. You have river stop run, you know, at Jamaica, you know. Me do video, I'm showing the other day, you know. River now run certain place, you know. And the Chinese are divert the water. We have the Indian them now pound way. And what they mama clad this year? This man like him give the best. Give away the best. The man like him give. People may say Dry Harbor mountain must not be touched, man. It should be a national treasure, man. Leave it alone, man. How you go take down for money? How you put education aside for money? The students who got a university, them go up, they go study rare form of rocks and plants. People may do video for this from 2020, you know. From 2020, you have university students, both local and international, go to the Dry Harbor Mountain to study rocks and plants, man. Where you tear down that far? What kind of money? Eh? There's nowhere in Jamaica like the Dry Harbor Mountain. Leave it alone, man. Make it be a protected area. Birds at them place when they nowhere else. Eh? You gotta put a quarry up there. If you just dig it down. People know what a quarry do. And a mining company, they talk about a quarry. Grind down every rock stone, every mountain to dust. A quarry. Indian quarry come at Jamaica to dig down. You know what a quarry does, man? You never seen a mall quarry? You never seen a mall quarry? Come on, man. I'm doing this now. Brother, when you have them and dig up the earth of aquifers, and you want to know about aquifer? Underground spring and river. Bro, what is this? Me want the opposition start keep an eye on the country, you know. Because you see, as if nobody not care. Me want the opposition don't be blind, because me blame on enough time to, you know, kind of sit down there and make such man do anything and everything, you know. And not say nothing, you know. We not come out, you know, and make him do anything and he's embodied, you know. And him have the power. Come on, look a boy and look a girl. And I must listen to him. And do whatever he want to do. And without no challenge. This right here, piece of environment, need great challenge. This is our environment, this is our food, this is our water, this is our life. Me say, go look on the river there where they are in India. Go look how them keep for them place. Look how them keep them place for. These are the people who want to protect environment. They are Jamaica. You have the Chinese, I have the Indian. You can't make this up. Such man know exactly what I do. Mash up Jamaica. You have to tell me if a man mash up Jamaica. You tell me. Me that love the PNP. Pay attention on this. Please, me I beg on. Can't make such man. Can't live with not man, wicked man. Brother, the environmentalists tell us not do it. Still all the people and the resident in the neighborhood have to take you to court, bro. The resident have to take you to court. You're a wicked man. Let's go to that break and we come right back.
cannot wait until we reach this stage. Thanks to this government for understanding that for economic prosperity, you have to have proper instruction.
Madam Speaker, for the first time, I openly acknowledge my friend, my confidant, and my long life partner, my wife, Miss Lanika Singh, whose unwavering love and commitment is my source of strength. Madam,
The third term, under the Andrew Holness led administration.
Yeah, boy.
All right, my workers, me couldn't go and a big enough.
From education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels.
Jaja, you wonder why the country I go down. Pay dunce tonight, man. All the prime minister one of them between you. Dunce. Such man a dunce, man. Can't fool nobody with a fake ass doctorate. Your doctorate is questionable. I don't believe nothing will come out of your mouth with a fake ass doctorate like we're stupid. The doctorate fake in my book. Fake as hell with a fake ass doctorate. Questionable. Questionable. Pay liar go on, boy. Now let's get to this little brother named Lawrence Rowe. Now this brother, when him doing thing and come out, people, I did a video. I'm gonna say Lawrence Rowe committed political suicide because he's very young. And if Mark Golden say, hey, Mr. McGregor run off this, so step back. You should have listened to the boss. Shut your ass. Go and work with the party. Me know there's another spot for you. What me say, people? When it look like Mark Golden is a prophet, Mark Golden could have sniffed him out, you know. And you see why the PNP get rid of him. It's like them see something and they get a message to get rid of that brother here. The brother a trouble brother, it seems. The brother is a young man. People, me see him come out and go on in the media. I say, why am I going? So I do video on it, you know. And I did say the same thing. He's committing political suicide. You are a young man. Me not care how long you know the era or whatever you do in there. If the leader of the party says something, fall in a line. Work as a team. It's not about me. But this brother wasn't working as a team. It's all about me. How me do this and how me do that. How me do this and how me do that. You have the labor right, them use you. It seems as if them give you pay. Me don't know. If you go up on the labor right, the fish radio station with the sauce to make your party look bad. About $15 million and all type of stuff. You never hear it. Big disgrace. You disgrace your own party. While he was doing that with the boosting of the labor right, young man, you think the labor right them that see you do your own party that stab them in the back and disgrace them and take you up? If me a labor right, think about it. If me a the leader of the labor right, who don't want you? No, man, you're cursed because it's not like you leave your party and you stay quiet. You leave your party and decide, say, you have file and you go drop file and this is going to happen, earthquake go shake and storm go blow a Jamaica and volcano go blow up when you drop them file here. You go up on the Batman radio station over there and they might suck out stuff out of you and boost you and fatten up your head. Yeah, man, drop the file. For the longest, people think they have something to come with. You own a party, men, you throw under the bus and you betray them. Young man like you, who have a future in politics. Then you go over the labor right and I work with them, it seems. Then labor right, they don't want you. I say, if me a labor right, who don't want you? Me that take sleep on my, me that see what you do with your comrades, your fellow comrades. And when I see what you do with them, who don't want you around here? They are spoiled goods. But recently, kind of like Mark Golden, a prophet, you know. Yeah, man. Mark Gold not profit and get rid of that brother, yeah. And even PNP make nice about it, you know. Me say even PNP never like the move when Mark Gold and get rid of this brother, yeah. Not even the people. You me say PNP never like it. Yes, man. But you never know, say, when God a move, you know. God no make no mistake, you know. I got time now, despite what someone want to say. So when Mark Golden said that boy have to go, someone no ball, or no PNP, no ball blood. Why? The man spend up his money and the man this. No, man, just go fall in line. You're a young boy. Relax. The party are built. Mark Golden put people in a place to win, not to lose. So man move around and shuffle the domino. Get into the shuffling too. Get into the game, don't drop on the floor. What you did was drop on the floor. You should get back into the game. There's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of ear to fill. You're a young man. There's so much spot can put in a youth. There's so much ear to fill. A government, you know. But we don't know who did that boost you. Who got in the head and beat you up. And over beat you up right now, everything is gone from you. The PNP boss and the Liberate boss. Because the Liberate them don't want you. You are used up like a piece of napkin. They might already get as much information out of you that did not even move the needle of the PNP. So them don't want you. You don't have nothing more sweet and juicy for them anymore. Them thought you had juicy stories. Not that all the juice had sucked out of your little piece of whatever you got. Them done with you. Them don't want you. You are useless to the Liberites right now on the Batman radio station. You are useless. Wish a while if you just sit there and relax and say, you know what? Me go humble. I work with the party. Me have anything the boss if it do, and then me I go and me I do it in 100% from my heart, for the country. It's not about me. But it seems as if the brother started out with me, copy me and my squeal about, you know, me this, look how much work me do, and look how me this, and they promise me this, and me this, and I, me. Man, move from yourself, man. Think I saw the West was one young boy. Some of the young boys are too emotional. Talk to people. Too emotional. The man is a young boy, the man young enough people. Very young. The man have a whole life ahead in the PNP until him gray. The man could have stayed in the PNP until him gray. People say the youth could have retired from the PNP like every other old man were in our politics today. Ego, Georgia Bedward. The ego, and the emotion. See there? When they know? Now him get arrested and charged. You're done. You're done. The Liberate really not going to touch you the long stick now. I mean, them have criminals in a them place. But you're done. You're totally done. Especially what he was caught on camera doing. So this brother was caught on camera with a knife, bouncing up in another man. And with a big old knife behind him, the knife look about 10-inch blade the youth have behind him, you know. You can't believe that this is a youth. He was ready to represent us. But Mark Golden make a right choice. He's not wrong. When I look at him, I say, we're right. Mark Golden was a prophet. He could have seen you. Mark Golden could have seen you come. You're not balanced, man. No, man, you're not firm. And thank God the PNP, they never make you get closer to them where you have access to other information, certain secret. What did I do with them? If you get Lego, what did I do with them? That's what I tell people, say, even the job, you left a job or in a dispute with a man about a business, social media is not the best place to comedy, you know. Because you look small. You understand, people? It's not the best place to comedy. Him should come on social media with him think, people. The man should have just go and stay there. Him a young boy, and the youth still have milk on him out. Big man talk to you, boy, listen. Tap long up your mouth. The man stamp off gone and no, me there a long time. My spot is a me. Come out and spin the narrative, say them give you offer you $15 million. That's a big old lie, you know, people, I believe, you know. Not no go so. But they prove there. I believe I build up stuff youth and go over the Batman station for them spin the narrative. It never work, people. You drop on it, go and mash. Did not stop the PNP momentum. They are not even breezing at the PNP. The PNP, them not even feel that. See, they might move up into the poll and they might move, leave this brother gone behind. Lawrence Rowe is way behind gone. Want to hear a story, Lawrence Rowe? Want your hot story where they on the Batman radio station? Where your hot story there? I don't think you have information. I think you have juicy story, man. You know, so you have something juicy, man. Where there? Where there? You say you have some juicy. You like something else juicy? Not the story. So let me read about what this young brother will make him ego, emotions and all the things they get ahead, get before him. Young boy in a politics, in a man. Young people. It's like you have your job and take off your pants and go into the break room, go do up on all the lunch table. I don't brother do, you know. You have your job, you're a young man. Remember, you just come on, you're a young boy, in a man. You talk about career. The boy could have stayed like people are young youth, this in a man. Young youth, this in a man. So even if you don't get what you want this time around, work with the party, man, you'll get there. You're young, you can become a leader of the party one day too. Yes, you can, like anybody else. You're young. But you reach my golden age, enough man gone, dead left you, you know. And you're going to run the party as a stalwart. Starting from your young. But what you do, youth? Me see you go out there. Go do the wrong thing. And commit political suicide. Anybody understand political suicide? That's the definition of political suicide. Nobody want to touch him anymore. Let's read from the book of the Gleaner. Hosted People's National Party, PNP political aspirant. Aspirant is an aspiring politician. He's an aspiring politician. Ah, that blow up. That bottom man. You can kiss that goodbye, young man. So, hosted a People's National Party, PNP political aspirant Lawrence Rowe has been charged by the police in connection with an incident captured in a now viral video. We know to see the video already. He was seen in the video armed with a knife in his hands, which were clasped behind him and approaching another man, telling him to do what he need to do, cause you bad. Deal with it, cause you bad. He continued as he came face to face with the other man who protested his innocence. Lawrence, but me nah do you nothing. Why you give me badness? The man asked, as a woman off camera claimed that it was Rowe who come up Yaffy for the man. Rowe come up for the man, so Rowe come up all up there for the man. All right. Rowe ended up shoving the man, shouting, "Don't touch me either," after the man touched him on his shoulder and said, "All right, you're a bad man. Big up yourself." That's true, people. That's true. Because the man was trying to de-escalate it. The video shows. Superintendent Beresford Williams, commanding officer for Kingston Central Police Division, said Rowe was charged with assault at common law on Monday. The charge was laid after the man in the video filed a complaint with the police, Williams disclosed. Rowe was given station bail. Rowe was removed by the PNP as its representative in the Kingston Central constituency and replaced by retired senior cop Steve McGregor. You see that, people? No, you see that? Now you have to talk to that youth. They're probably going to make a deal with him off air and give him a piece of food so him drop this and all them thing there. I mean, but you fight. This is not good for your record. You're a young man. Probably I think if you say you're going to travel the world one day, what kind of police record that you build for yourself? You understand me? I say, people, young people don't think. Listen, Carlos, I tell you now. Me agree, beard. Think sometime, people. And I look a fight, me don't get in, I know. But me run from them thing that people come and think quick. Come and say, me got jail right now. First and foremost, want to be picking them. They want to be mother. Now struggle, she got struggle. Probably dead before time. Come and take care of my mother. You have to think, people. You have to think. This youth never think, and I wish Lawrence Rowe, I wish I'd known him or somebody may know. And in terms of Carlos, you know me, I go there. Can you imagine if a man like me, they talk to Lawrence Rowe, a man who may know personally, and he call me and say, "Carlos, you know, so me got this Gracie party." Me not tell him, so don't do it, you know. Me not tell him, so don't do it. Because the people who boost if you do it, it sound good at the time because it sounds sweet. Yeah, man, he have a story, I'm going to drop the bump on them. Yeah, me have some things, and when me drop it, it's going to hurt them bad. What them then, Lawrence Rowe? Lawrence Rowe, where the bombshell we have, the Batman station use you out. The Batman radio station suck out everything we have out of you, all the information dry. And the information we have did not move the needle. Think about it. Your best is not good enough, my Lawrence Rowe. See now, you'll get yourself in a trouble. Go pick up charges. That means say what? You gotta do a fingerprint and a mug shot, a wagwan out there. Eh? You look on a felony right now. And a misdemeanor this. Eh? You look on a felony, you look for something for your file, and you look for youth. A party one party file, a record, the police record. And what you look for? You was over there with the PNP with some powerful people. Oh, I wish I was in your shoe. Me that left foreign long time go down. If me have fear hand, me chop off for me too. If me have one of your hand, Lawrence Rowe, me that chop off for me two hand. Can you imagine me get a chance to represent my country for the national level? Me say me that fly will left foreign and come a yard right away. You think I joke me? Me say me get a chance for represent my country on a national scale like the youth here. Young boy in a man. In a good hands. With some of the best and the brightest set of people them in our politics, the PNP them, doctors and lawyers, all type of scholar. You was rubbing shoulder with. All type of bright people. Your life was in good hand. Where you take it on you drop your pants and just crap all over your life. No seat there. You pick up our goddamn record. What kind of thing that? And that you work for? So let this be a lesson to any youth out there. And listen to me I say, man. No fun to work a workplace and come out on social media, come talk about a job, business deal. Me hear an artist, I talk about we have studio, I talk about next artist. Them thing they must come on here. You call a man on phone, tell him about all him mama. Don't come on here, make other people who might want to do business with you run away from you. That look ghetto. They don't want to do no business with you. Because if people realize that, social media, you bring for your sitting, and so you decide to trash out everything, people don't have to do nothing with you. They don't have to do nothing with you. So what Lawrence Rowe should have done is sit his ass down, fall in line, and do what the boss tell him. Do what the boss tell him. That's all they need to do. Can you imagine anyone of we some people? Comment section. No fun they are foreign. Come here. If only they have Lawrence Rohan, how much I want to leave Jamaica and go back to Jamaica right now? May I ask? Leave foreign and go to Jamaica. If only they have Lawrence Rohan as a young boy, you know, man. How much of you would leave America right now and go back to Jamaica, represent your country on that level? May I ask you, man? I would be the first one. I would be the first one. Me get a position like that. Me I go to my country, man. Me go represent my country. And anything the boss say if you do that, me I do. If the boss say, Lego yasso, me go put a next man in there. All right, boss, me work with the man. I work with the man. It's not no selfish nothing. So this brother look like it's a personal and take the thing for person. That's why I'm come out. Me. A long time me there, I me put in work and me this and me. Some of the PNP was going with it. Some of the PNP then was going with it. Me know that right now, yo, even labor right shame at the brother now, man. Even labor right while you got jail. The same labor right the way you open up and let off what you think that sink the PNP. What a thing. Worthless. Lawrence Rowe created political suicide. I say, let this be a lesson, not just to people in politics. Someone having to work too, on a boss. Business associates, same way. You understand me? You do business with people, and business go under. Social media is not a good place to come customer. People look for you like all fat. And I wouldn't want to do no business with you. Because if anything go wrong upon social media, come trash it out. No, you're no businessman. You're a drama queen. So Lawrence Rowe did that. Because look how much politician left party, man, and just go over the next party, man, and join the next party, and then they start beat the old party, man. That if you do. Go join the Labour right now and start beat the party. But you never get the job with the Labour right them, but you beat the PN. It's so you look. But I know you look used up like all toilet paper with that share roadside after they wipe up what you're supposed to wipe up. Eh? It's like you have your mind over there, say them I'll take you. You know, when me go over there, expose them, and me I go on the Batman radio. Yeah, man, and them a boost me, and them a call me phone, and them a give me money if you come on, come talk more, and me take your money. No, when the light turn off Lawrence Rowe, where you there? I look on jail time to backside. Eh? Young boy. Look at the political life and piss all over it. Because the people them around you have boost your ego. Them never love your youth. People, them don't love you. Like when they run a man, sometimes they run some friend and you a man that might tell you, go suck out your mama. And you just walk like you don't hear it. And your brother just say, yo, are you the man that tell you, y'all make that fly. You the man that tell me go suck your mother. Yo, y'all make that go. Y'all let that go, brother. No boy can't tell me go suck out my mother. You may mash up your face. No boy, y'all make that fly, bro. Yo, you know, man. Yo, y'all make a fussy tell us, go suck out your mother. And you not doing something, bro. You saw people can boost you. You saw people can boost you. Don't take no boosting people. I me believe a boosting the youth attack. Me believe that people get to them head. Look how hard they work as a man. Look how hard they work as a no, sir. That the man there. Look how hard they work as a youth. No, man, me not vote for nobody else, man. No, man. No, man, a wicked man. Look how hard they work, man. You know, the other PNP he listen to. Other PNP him listen to. As some feel, I believe him listen to some other PNP in the community where constituency where fall in love with him and I look on the bigger picture of the party. Yeah, man, a wicked man. We don't put that man over here suffer. We don't that man need to come around. We know that man, we don't vote for that man, the man police we don't like. And McGregor do good in the community, in the constituency me here, you know. I just did it, let me see a video. I'm gonna play it for you where PNP and Labour Right come out of McGregor celebration. So if you have Labour Right in the crowd, I mean with PNP, that means say, boy, I'm a strong influence out for the Labour Right party. Because they say PNP and Labour Right love the ex-policeman. They say PNP and Labour Right love the ex-policeman. Yeah, man. Say PNP need no traitor. That's why he's exposed. Me say, me think God asleep. What if this boy did get a drive on the PNP bus a little bit longer, further down the road? No, me just ask. What if that youth here did get a little drive on the PNP bus down the road a little bit longer when can see how the gear them change, how the conductor collect the money and all of them things. Now, what if they get a little drive a little bit longer on the bus when see more secret, when it's real secret? What did I do with them? Family, good morning. How you doing, my brother?
Yes, man, not so bad.
Blessing.
Lawrence Rowe are self-destructed.
Not true.
But based upon the video that we saw, the police would have almost been compelled to arrest and charge him. And all the people were boosting him for political gains. They left him in the jail cell there.
Yep.
I heard he couldn't even get a JP to sign the bail form.
What are you saying? He couldn't get a JP to do what?
To sign the bail form. So he had to spend a couple hours good in it in the jail cell.
So he never get him have to go in the jail cell.
Yes.
Okay,
man.
So why couldn't get a JP to sign the bail form?
Well, I don't know. Probably it's based upon the strength of the evidence because remember he had a knife on him, you know, so he's now a violent, arrested offender. His career is over, you know.
Of course.
He wants to employ him anymore because he's a danger to the employer and the workplace.
So not only a political career suicide, there's a regular workplace suicide.
He's
Wow.
not going to get any more jobs with anybody. Remember, this guy who Bunting and Mark Golding employ, you know, to a company that they own. So they trusted him and give him an opportunity. But he instead tried to make trouble with them.
Hold on. So he was employed in Proven or one of them things that?
No, it's not Proven. I think it's some liquor company or something. Some other company that Mark Golding and Peter Bunting was operating on the side. So
them have the youth under them arm. They
put in there as accountant or
financial
controller.
People about this, I hear that. People not hear that. So that means say the man the youth are under the guidance under some big man arm, you know. You must be just humble man.
He he lost everything.
Right.
When I heard him coming out and making trouble with the man's company, I said, boy, this guy is a very dangerous guy. People will help you, Carlos. You don't try to bring them down because who else was going to pick you, Lawrence? Oh, Bunting and Golden liked him. You know. I saw something in him that they could, because he's not formally trained like that, you know. He didn't go to the university or any, you understand me? To get his accountant.
And the job training.
Exactly. But still put him up in high position.
Jaja. Yeah. Me say, help me get this a boy a position. Me say, me fly away from America, go to Jamaica. You don't believe me? Right now.
As you said, Carlos, those guys could put you way up in their company. Means that they meant him well and they wanted him to exceed in life.
Man, and the man tell us to sit out there, so we put McGregor so. Bro, chill out family line, you still run the man them, and your man them there. The man them close to you, up in them business. Brother. Eh? The man come out the road and like somebody boost, you know, think that somebody boost getting in him head. You think that somebody getting in him head?
Well, but he should have kept the thing professional instead of following people like Cliff Hughes and all those guys. You think anybody going to help him pay any lawyer fee right now? Nobody. You just listen. Friends are very few. Trust me on that. When I saw the guy wielding a knife, you know, and bouncing the man in his chest and pushing the guy, I said, this man is a tyrant.
Yeah.
He can't behave like that. And the people was even saying that he left from somewhere else early in the morning to come out there and make trouble.
Yeah,
he's not even living there. He went there on a mission just to make trouble.
And he went on his favorite radio station and tell them otherwise, didn't he? Did I interview and talk? He got to lie over there.
This is a man who Steve McGregor tried to foster amicable relationship with, and he taped the guy instead and release it to nationwide.
Correct. He taped the man and release it.
He wasn't saying anything bad, yes. All Steve McGregor was saying, listen, some of the guys in the constituency, we have to let them support us instead of falling prey to the Jamaica Labour Party. That's all Steve McGregor was saying. Why are we losing those guys who were foundation PNP supporters? Yeah? And he was calling specific names. And the guy called him and sent it off to nationwide. How low could he get?
Wow. Bad man. So, why a bad man? Good morning, Kryptonite. A long time we not see you. So we have the doctor on the platform again. I give you a go on at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Respect, boss. Mold again at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Paid ward and other wards. Our clinics appointments are being rescheduled for 6 weeks due to AC units down. Over 2 months, doctors refuse to work. A doctor tell me this, you know, Cornwall Regional Hospital. Kryptonite, bless up yourself. Stay up, my brother, and thanks for your service. My God. And this is why you're for the doctor, and I tell me, say, Cornwall Regional Hospital. Everything gone, the watch, mold down there again. Mold. Mr. Tufton will tell me. Mr. Tufton will tell me, say, everything good and open up. And tell me this.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023.
2023. So mold again at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Me see that from in the comment section from about yesterday. I never paid no mind, you know. But good God. See the doctor I tell me the Kryptonite in the comment section is a doctor. I tell we say a 6. Think about it. On a sick, a mash up, of accident. All clinic appointments are being rescheduled for 6 weeks. So go and go dead. Go and go dead. Due to AC units down over 2 months, doctors refuse to work. You hear me, sir, brother?
Yeah. As you talk about doctor, I saw where the corrupt Jamaica Labour Party government regime has orchestrated the suspension of Dr. Roger Hunter.
Yeah.
understand? A very good neurosurgeon who decided to blow the whistle amongst his peers. Now, how could you suspend the man's license, right, for giving a free speech that is very helpful towards the Jamaican people, alerting them of the danger that exists if they go to certain places and do surgery, right? And the illegal funneling of taxpayers' money into a private company that is charging excessively. What is wrong about what the man said? If Dr. Carl is offended by what the man said, take the matter to civil courts and file a suit for defamation of character, right? But the man made a speech and then all of a sudden the medical council of Jamaica suspended his license.
Them are gonna have to pick. They're not gonna that there goes another lawsuit or such man open up again because you know respect the constitution and them gonna lose again. Like they do all the time. You understand me?
Man can go to university to remember he's a normal. Remember to even be a normal doctor, you have to invest a lot in yourself. Your parents have to, time and effort. This is a man who specializes at the highest level of neurosurgery. So you think that any political decision can just occur with the flash of a pen like that to remove a man from a critical position or to destroy his career like that? No law works that way. So that will show you it's an illegal government we have,
Yeah, man, break the constitution.
It's a trend of Andrew Willis to do these things.
You know, respect the constitution.
Everybody's falling in line.
Yeah, and guess what is gonna happen? They might end up paying the doctor a lot of money. We the taxpayers. They might end up paying the doctor a lot of money, people. When I ask her right now, you have so many people in Jamaica, probably thousands of people who have been violated under the SOEs. As ISAT say, if everybody should come sue the government now no money to pay them back. ISAT say, if you get a lawyer, ISAT say, if they detain you for 4 hours, you're looking at a minimum of $4 million, you're going to tell the family member. If them detain you no under Andrew Owners illegal SOEs, because all these SOEs, state of emergency, were illegal. If you were detained, ISAT said this, if you were detained for 4 hours, you're going to get a minimum, you're entitled, him said, in a court, to a minimum, 4 hours, a minimum of $4 million. So it's a mil an hour. You see that? So such man decide to do this and him not gonna pay these money, people, taxpayers. See phone wrong there, in guilty. For wrong.
Can you imagine, Carlos? Dennis Chung is in and Dr. Roger Hunter is out. Can you imagine? You see the kind of government we have in Jamaica?
Yes, man. Yeah, man, we see it, man. And the people must see it, all the labor at them, Yo, all the labor at them must see it. You want to see all the labor at them must see it? Look on this video, I'm going to show you right now.
I want every laborite, wherever you are, to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are at the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. Stand up, laborites. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Stand up against the PNP.
Only Andrew alone will have to stand up for himself because the laborites didn't get any benefit from his loot.
Yes.
They are hungry, they are suffering, they don't have any opportunity. So Andrew Wilness is talking on deaf ears. You see, this guy has an audacious attitude. He believes that he should get everything at the suffering of the Jamaican people. He doesn't even show appreciation for what he has obtained in life. Came into politics with nothing, zero. It's a man whose name and picture was published in the papers. I think it was a Sunday Gleaner from memory, right? as a delinquent student loan borrower, right? And now he has amassed all this wealth. And instead of doing something good for the country, he has destroyed it, and he sends the police out there to kill young men. They're even killing big men now because one of the persons killed within the past 24 hours, a 51-year-old man.
Wow. Why him shoot up? Why am I saying shoot up a police now? What that them say?
Well, they change from shooting now, you know, it's confrontation they're talking about now.
Challenge the police.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The numbers gone way up, man, way up. Numbers are staggering.
I wonder how long the PNP are keep quiet on this.
It seems as if we become immune to the numbers that the police are taking out now because people stop talking about it.
Yep.
Not even the bloggers talk about it anymore. It's too much.
Remember video line up if you do, man, because I thought about it, I said, look, like bloggers stop talk about it. So it seems as if them continue with the nonsense. So remember video line up. Because like I said, me have to go back a lot of time with these videos. Go back.
Every video I saw with the Commissioner of Police and Maurice Chang and Andrew Holness, they are all hugging each other and celebrating, pure pats on the back. And this is a man who is now telling those poor mothers to go there and demonstrate against the PNP for his own wrongdoing, for his own corrupt enrichment. He is begging the people to go and protest, right? The people, look at the mansion and the manors in Beverly Hills. Just one, you know, remember he has several properties, right? You think none of those poor people he's calling and can stand up by the gate?
Not one of them.
Look here, this guy, he has no shame and he has no regard for the Jamaican people. Because the people we was calling on to go and demonstrate, they can't find a proper lunch after they finish demonstrating. Right? Those same people have to drink from the pipe. They can't afford to buy with sink or water. Right? When you look at their faces, they are symbols of extreme poverty.
And a liar tell man. And a liar tell man.
Asking them to go out and demonstrate for him, who has enriched himself beyond his wildest imagination, right? While majority of the country has left or has been left in depravity. I don't understand, man. What support did he expect to get, Carlos?
But I know him expect the people to go out there because the man said go in a workplace. Imagine you are a boss. The employer them show up in the morning, say them a launch protest at your job. Who do my protest on? Yeah. Who do I protest against? Think about it. You have a worker them coming to your job where the prime minister said they must come protest. And the thing about it, did these protesters when must have come out, did they acquire a permit? Did they get a permit for protest? So just by saying it, you can go, by the prime minister saying it, you cannot go protest. And that's what I'm saying. Go protest in the market. So if you got a market, you go sell a little scale and time and banana and yam and you go charcoal. You not sell nothing right now, brother. Be a protest. Yo, me shut down the store, brother. Not now sell, brother. Me prime minister say me protest, brother. Me not sell no melon. What a nonsense that. You got your job. Your prime minister tell them must go to your job, go protest. When you're supposed to go to your job, go give 150% and look for the clock and clock out and go along your yard. The man say must go your job, go protest for your boss. Me don't understand that. No permit.
Yes. Things are very bad in the country. I can tell you that businesses are starving in general. I'm not going to talk listen, whenever Mitri Siaga comes out and speak, he's not speaking anymore for the PI, for the PSOJ. He's speaking for himself and his family dynasty, the Siagas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The seat are crumble.
Some bloggers saying that the PSOJ nice and Andrew, so they're not going to let him down. That's nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Most businesses have collapsed, downsides, right? Yeah, it's bad. So the bloggers are getting that part wrong.
When it come to
they are getting on Andrew.
When it come to Richmond and the money, brother, they will throw under the bus, Don't ramp with the money, When it come to Richmond and the money people, they will cut friendship, they will cut political ties, they will cut everything. They will go the other way. Richmond stays some people. That's why you see them do it. Them donate money to both government. Because any side the pendulum swing, them see the benefit, So them know what I want people. Then them up there with everybody else. And if you see 2 rich men come out in the last week, come out and tell one of them come out and tell me say it bad. And the worst him see it in the last 30 years in a business. The next one come out and tell me say and the worst, it worse than Big C. Can you imagine? Worse than during the COVID. And that the man was businessman I say, rich man. So what me and this brother up on the line for do? What if we do want the rest of people in Jamaica who got work this man a bus and taxi? What want to do? Nurse and teacher.
You know, look here, Carlos. Nurses and teachers have to be borrowing and begging taxi fare from the man who is selling cane on the roadside, from the fruit vendor, and from the man who loads motor car in Africa tree, right?
A true talk. I know lie tell.
Those are the guys who the nurses and teachers are begging taxi fare and lunch, taxi fare and bus fare to go to work.
Well, one brother called me platform all the time. I drive bus, carry school picnic. And I tell me the same thing I reach the people them, bro. He says call us some nice people them with a decent people them have a big ride and just ride for them picnic. Go to school on them bus. Yeah.
And that is and you see there goes it again. Some of them now exposing themselves to abuse because sometimes when you have to stoop low to some of those guys, they probably think one way, that they want sexual favors and,
yes.
and it comes with disrespect, it comes with compromise. So it's not good for the moral fiber of our society. Carlos, I always say, that economics is the foundation of family,
Yes.
If they don't have an income stream, it can create so many other social ills, right? And for all the corruption that Andrew Willis has dabbled in, the consequences have been severe upon our people, Carlos.
Yes, man. And you know some people in the comments on social media say them don't know how such man gets so rich, but them still have vote for him. Some people say you can't have 100 bank account. That means you don't care for yourself. You don't give a damn about yourself. You don't give a damn about yourself. You put politician above you. Some people, because they live an all-right life. But when they go down the hospital, they think everything all right. But when they go down the hospital, because they're not sick yet.
They don't see that. They don't see a true picture of Andrew Holness's wealth as yet, man. Wait till government change. You will find out the scope of his wealth. What the Integrity Commission has captured is small, man, compared to the man's wealth. Remember, he's rich in cash and rich in real estate, with no mortgage to pay. So that is a man who is really wealthy. Because I've known traditional wealthy families who still have to do businesses with the banks, right? They still have to pay their monthly loans.
Yes. Yep.
This man has no loan to pay.
Everything I feel.
So that alone is sufficient to decide that this man is spending illegal money.
Jaja.
Remember, Dr. Peter Phillips told us, man, from 2011. At that time, he was opposition leader, you know, just emerged from the Ministry of Education. And Dr. Peter Phillips was smart enough, or is still smart, to identify him and call him out to the public. But we weren't alert. We didn't follow through on what he said. From 2011 to now, 2025, the man drink milk and honey like crazy, Carlos.
Yes, now stop. Me and Bridget reason last night. I said, what if the brother they shit in a church? Because there's somebody doing something. Because you know when a man pocket full of money and you're going to a place got thief and ice cement. A man just can't stop doing it, brother. You better not rich already. You got everything, bro. Stop now, no man. Stop now, no man. No way are you about to dry up a mountain again. We pop up from 2022. I will probably them up on that, you know. Where university students go study rare form of rocks and plants. Even international university students go study up a dry harbor mountain. Eh? That should have never touched. Now you have Indians. I look for go dig up out there. We don't look a piece of performance band. The performance band is a dust people in comparison to environment.
The man has made himself available for sale, Carlos.
And that me say.
You know, when you're the head of a country, certain people shouldn't even have access to your ears to say, right, I'm going to put you in corruption, you know, we're going to share the proceeds. It shouldn't be even easy to reach a head of state like that to corrupt them or to infiltrate them, you know? This man has made himself available to everybody who can hand him the crocus bag of money. It's very dangerous. Because even places like Mexico and Colombia that are narco states, it's not easy to get to the president over there. This man has made himself available to everybody who have money. Right? And the poor people who want a voice can get access to this prime minister.
Talking about access.
He's into his world. He is no longer recognized amongst the ordinary people. This man even want to get whiter than his very color, you know, Carlos.
You say, man, the man love black people.
He has around him.
Me tell the people say, I don't believe him love black people. It's serious. I don't think so. I don't think he love us. But look what he do to us. Just look people. And look what he do to everybody else. Indians get tax break and duty-free import, you know. Chinese get it too. Tax break and duty-free import. What do we get? What we get? The man can't love him, man. Brother, what the man I got dry harbor mountain to go tear down for? All the environmentalists tell him, say, don't touch it, you know. Yo. And the residents them now take them to court. The constitutional court.
Carlos, I've been telling you a lot of crucial things over the weeks, you know. This man he's going to create history to be the first prime minister to be arrested and charged in Jamaica, you know. He is pushing the people to the limit and also the opposition.
Yep.
This man has broken ranks among the political elites, you know, Carlos.
Yes, it looks so. Man, not here no more.
The kind of money he's moving, the kind of things he is doing, he's eroding the democratic process. So what does he expect the opposition will do with him when they come into power, Carlos? To know that the man is punishing the people. No, it's June, you know? June. Portia Simpson called election 6 months before. Pattinson called election many months before. And this is the only man who is punishing the people, you know. And this, at the rate he is going, Carlos, I don't see this guy calling an election, you know. Something else will have to give, you know.
Boy, this man, boy, I don't know what Jamaica get yourself in now. This brother, nobody in no class. Nobody, man, nobody, man. The man, look at. The man left on Spanish Town Road. I look like Spanish Town Road, left 4 times, bro. 1 bedroom, no left out of the man. My man, no change, man. Most of we born and get in a poor life. You can't talk to people say a poor life about. No for you so they do their bush. You can't tell say because we don't act that way no more. I want to go in a certain circle, we know if you carry yourself. This brother. Nothing about himself, bro.
I'm telling you, this guy is making a lot of new appointments instead of calling the election. The election cycle should have been closed. Why is putting the country on the edge, right? And still not calling the election. This guy is up to something. He wants to create anarchy.
People now bite. People now bite. That man forgot jail. That man forgot jail.
Man is a criminal. Carlos, that is what I'm saying, you know. When you're dealing with Andrones, you have to be tough. You have to be creative. And you have to have the support of the people. And that is what the opposition has now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they need to execute the goodwill of the people. This man must be forced to send out of politics.
When the PNP have a next rally again, protest again, do you know?
I don't know, but we have to keep the pressure going. Dennis Strong cannot occupy that to show you. Dennis Strong wants more wealth, right? Because for him to keep that position with such sustained pressure, Carlos, it shows that these guys don't have any regard for the people and their intentions are not pure.
That's right.
Because this man is a brave man to be on the job today. With all that pressure from civil society and from the opposition. Is Dennis Strong saying to himself, probably like Usain Bolt, that Andrones is going to win a third term so we can take these positions 3 months before September? What do they believe? Because I'm telling you, you know, the opposition is going to send Dennis Strong to prison, you know, my brother. I'm telling you, that is what is going to happen. They have various charges that they're going to line him up with. Justifiably so too. Look at how despicable the man could get when he said that Usain Bolt's money didn't reach SSL account. When Usain Bolt has receipt and SSL acknowledge that they got the money, right? And this man is making such a lie. Frivolous, stupid lie, right? Because when you make investment, you get a receipt. And not only that, SSL was producing fraudulent financial updates to Usain Bolt. Saying that he has accumulated certain interest and so on. And Carlos, it was on the paper. The real cash was stolen.
On the pay number on paper and get pay numbers on paper. That's it. Money gone.
Money gone. Yet Dennis Strong said SSL didn't get Bolt's money.
Make Dennis Strong go and go do it. Touch up, he must touch and see what when next party come in. Come in, them not have no mercy upon him now.
Dennis Strong is giving the people a hard time. He's giving the opposition a hard time. You can't have mercy on a guy like that when you come into power.
And the people who want it, they deal with him. Yeah, man. Can you imagine them going to go look and see Dennis Strong go do anything shady? Can you imagine what happened to him? And what if I apply for runway out of the country with such man?
Andrones has to go to prison, man. The man has reached all limits, Carlos.
Break every law.
Cross every boundary. Instead of a man calling the election, Carlos, he's threatening violence to say that this is not the GLP party of the past. The GLP is different now. So instead of saying all those things, why doesn't respect the democratic process and call the election? There's no need for him to have appointed Dennis Strong, you know. Call the election, that's what he should have done, right?
Man, don't care about nothing, brother. Right now, they don't care about winning. The man care about damning himself in, like the police say. Man, damning himself in. But barricade himself. For that I go on, you know. You know, see how I go on. Try to insulate himself from prison time.
Carlos, remember, you know, it's summer we are into now. September is the start of a new school term, right? And we need the schools to use for an election. And this guy's still not saying anything about election, you know. How could it be that at this point in time the Prime Minister has not given a date as yet for the election?
Man, I care about nobody, man. Man, I care about nobody, man.
And the people are falling for it.
Yeah, man, everyone see the people on coffee. Everyone was in Jamaica coffee election so before. Everywhere. And then I think when we look on, I see the most labor right, even on my comment section on TikTok. So many labor rights, I said they're not going to be fooled by this man again. We never see that before. So many labor rights. I say
labor rights have found themselves in a very uncomfortable position, Carlos, where they become poorer than even the very PNP.
Enough of them embarrassed too. Enough of them embarrassed too. Enough labor right embarrassed. Because them see it and them know say it wrong and them might try to talk and defend it, but they can't defend this no more.
I saw labor right who said he's a delegate in Carl Samuda's constituency. Remember when they were protesting the other day?
Yes.
Yeah, man, they had a protest in the constituency. And the man said he has been supporting the GLP from the 1980s or something like that, right? I think he was saying he has been a delegate since then. And Carlos, when you look at the man, poverty line him left, right, and center, you know. And that's what I'm telling you, people are brainwashed. He was very concerned with the constituency and the Jamaica Labour Party and not realizing that he has not been a beneficiary of his political administration. When you look into the man needs false teeth in his mouth, he needs clothes in his face. You know, you can see poverty on him.
Need good food.
Oh my God.
Man need good nutritious food.
Yet still he's coming on the media and bragging that he is a delegate and what the party needs to do.
Me watch a video, me show it.
The issue in the constituency. Then if he looks like that, can you imagine his children? Right? That is what we call generational poverty, Carlos. Corruption must cut in Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Corruption must go, man.
It's a threat to our people.
Yeah, man. More corruption cut more than anything else, man. Corruption, people.
I felt sorry for the man, Carlos, when he was talking. Because I said to myself, look at the condition of the man. And he was talking about Delano, Steve Wright, Andrew Holness, and Carl Samuda. Carl Samuda was also best friend of PJ Patterson. Those guys don't mean Jamaica any good at all.
Jaja.
They organize to plunder public resources and give it to businessmen, and then they collect their commission underneath the table, Carlos.
Yeah, man. People, we are see plain people. People, if look here, maybe a long time we have said this thing, you know, we are suspect stuff. But for the first time in our history as Jamaicans, we are seeing it clear, especially after Dr. Dawes rip off the mask, whether the hospital, and we see all the gears and how it function. Then you can say, I saw them boy are wicked. We never see this yet, people. We hear some stuff, but to see how it operates, the whole operation and how them do it, people. Dr. Dawes, and we see that the whole get wider and wider because a brother, me have a voice note, me go play now later, like me say, me go change in voice and put it out so the people can hear the man's story. The man same guy at the hospital, did it like for 2 or 3 days. Then them tell him he have to leave the hospital, discharge him. Remember him getting an accident, you know, broke up, you know, hand broke up, you know. Yeah, man. And you know, getting help, and them saying the yard, say the theater broke down. When him go in yard, they say go on private doctor. When him got a private doctor and look, got a reception and look, in, there's a picture on the wall, and the picture on the wall is the same doctor at the hospital where I treat him. And him say make an appointment there at the private doctor, and there was no wait. Hospital ward went in a theater and broke down again. Theater and broke down again. So now I wonder if they might cause chaos in the hospital system to run the people towards the private doctor. So them use the private facilities. So him say the doctor give him two prices. A two-person, me hear from a woman and one man. The doctor give them two prices, like the doctor would have charged $500,000 for a surgery in a private practice, in private office. But if you go to the hospital, you charge $100,000 cheaper. So me I say, if me at the doctor, I'm a private place, why should I tell if I go to the hospital for go trim off $100,000 of my money? Why the benefit from that? So it tell me say, in the first place, doctor really don't want to do no surgery in them own place. Them rather to do it in the hospital where them can get to use the hospital instrument, the guards, the light, the AC, everything in there, and save for them. You understand me I say? Why would you tell them say a $500,000 for do this and $100,000 cheaper to go into the hospital? Why would you even tell them about hospital? You have a private hospital office, you know. Why would you even introduce them to the hospital? So tell me, say you overcharge them the price. Because the price probably is $400,000, but you charge them $500 and say, boy, it's gonna be $100,000 cheaper if you take them to the hospital. And you see one left a private office and go to the hospital, go use the hospital. Everything we have to sterilize, we have to replace and replenish your hospital, and you have a private practice. Is that normal, bro? Is that something?
They are taking away the patient's resources for their own enrichment. That's what they are doing. And these are patients who really need those resources.
Jaja.
It's another form of transferring wealth from the poor to the rich, Carlos. But listen, man, Andrew Wallace, based upon his deeds, man, he has given those guys in crucial areas the authority to enrich themselves also, because, you know, it's as if I have done certain things, so I can, you know, give it a chance to do it also, so we can actually be friends, you know? We can support each other. Because the only kind of people who are supporting Anjolis now are people who are a part of the corrupt dynasty. The average citizen has nothing to get, no benefit. That, you know, government should reach out to its people and provide opportunities, healthcare, security, etc.
But what are they?
Government is not about that right now.
But me tell you, I hear from a man and a woman. I hear them say, when they go through the private doctor, there's no wait. So the people who go through for free, they have to wait and can't see the doctor. But if you go to the private doctor outside the private hospital, they pay him money in private hospital, you come in the hospital and come get the operation. And make if you understand, say the St. Anne Bay Hospital, these are allegations I hear. Have a room with TV in it and button to press. We call nurse like a foreigner there. Special treatment. When they get the private surgery, you get the surgery, you pay if you get the surgery. But you don't get to go up on the ward. If you don't have no money like everybody else, you get to go up on the ward. But if you pay through the doctor, me here say them have a room, a St. Anne Bay Hospital. Me want to know, more other people tell me we need some answer upon these allegations. That they have a special room at St. Anne Bay for private doctor put them patient in to recoup. Me say them have TV in it, me they have button in it, so you can call nurse. So you want to tell me, say nurse, I collect money from our government to take care of patient on the ward at night time, and patient I get take care of because you're busy. I collect kickback from the doctor within private care, within private room, when people are hit the buzzer, so you have to take care of them because they get special treatment because they have money. Is that what is going on over there in St. Anne Bay Hospital?
Carlos, right now you have patients who are on the list for 2027. 2 years. They're going to die. They can't get those surgeries. Can you imagine you're getting an appointment for 2 years' time, and when the time comes, they still can't provide the surgery. They're going to tell you they don't have the bed. Or AC not working, mold in the building, something. So all those people are on the list. Just know that hope will be dashed. They're not going to get through.
Can you imagine politicians and people should save a life of investment in a funeral homes? Canada, you know. Politicians have shares in a... Can you imagine? Politicians have shares in a funeral homes, people supposed to save a life. No, I mean, they need the product to keep them funeral home banging. And it's you unalive. So once, like my brother up on the phone, he always tell me, say, the hospitals are holding hearers for the morgue. And I look deeper in it and I say, it look like, say, from people coming to the hospital, you have some doctor and nurse and they probably call the morgue and say, yeah, me I want to know. Give him by tomorrow. Yeah, man, you can send him by tomorrow, man. No, man, I make sure him come down by tomorrow. Can you imagine, but I didn't think I come to my mind, you know. Let me think about
even people with minor matters sometimes. When they go to hospital and their conditions ended up being worse. So I was very skeptical of what was going on, you know. Why somebody would go into hospital to do a knee surgery or a minor operation, probably to remove appendix or something. And then you see they started to lose out of weight.
Wait till
they become frail. They die.
Wait till we drop this.
So I was very critical of what was going on.
Yes, me too. We have a voice note to drop. And I'm not going to hear that because my brother is talking about his father-in-law also. So his father-in-law and stepfather, something like that. But I went to the hospital to change some baggers or some type of tube. And I think some bag, you know. And I think a pee bag and boo bag, him sick. And they go there and they mess up the tube, people. And they get sick and somebody say, nah, I got him a pee and my boo, but he now come out. And somebody tell him, say, hurry up and go to the doctor because the pee are come out and go inside of you. The man did not 2 days, people. All the man got to the hospital for the what? Changing bag and tube, people. The man could be living right now. Yeah, you hear me I say? The man got to do what? Changing bag, people, so you can live. Negligence at the hospital. Them say them mess up the hose, the tube. 2 days later, the man drop out. All the man got hospital for do what? You know, the next brother tell me say, man got hospital for do some surgery on his foot. And then put in some type of screw in there with poison the man and take out the man. In days the man drop out. When I hear that, people, and then what me give you understand, say, you sign a waiver, you cannot sue for negligence. You cannot sue the doctor for negligence, people. No accountability. So I believe, and that's why I believe I might be wrong, stand to be corrected, that when somebody got a doctor, the doctor and nurse is already called the funeral home, they name a food off our head, kind of look like say doctor and nurse. Everybody when them sent to the funeral home, they make a money off it. So by the time you're going there, just for your foot. The man already say, yeah, man, me I want more. And foot him coming off a door, but I make sure he come on the bike tomorrow. Just give him 2 days. That's how I feel, people. Because there's no heart, there's no love no more. There's no empathy no more. There's no sympathy. That's money over everything. You know?
Yeah, it's all about the profit. The people are threatened, Carlos. Their survival has become extinct. It's like animal life. They're just being wiped out, you know. It is very bad, you know. And this guy, as I said before, he should call the election. And he's not doing it. So this man now is forcing some bad things to happen. It can't be fair. It's a 5-year cycle now, and this guy doesn't want to call the election. It's more problems if he doesn't call the election over the summer because the schools will have to be used September morning, right?
This a man that will burn down Jamaica to suit himself. Tell me after right now. This a man that will burn down Jamaica to suit himself. Look on the corrupt act with him brethren Dennis Strong. You think that's good for Jamaica? Me say we burn down Jamaica to defend himself and cover himself.
But yeah, and I mean, come on. Dennis Strong is a very brave man to take that position. Because it's a position that requires bipartisan support. You can't have one party saying that you don't have the reputation to run that office, and then the other party. So he's in the middle of the squabble, and he's drawing the ire of the people too. So I mean, I don't know, man. The things that people do for money, Carlos. Because remember now, this is the guy now who is going to clean up the Chinese money, because Chinese do a whole heap of money laundering to, Carlos.
Everything negative can do, man, to make money. Everything.
You understand? This is the man who is going to clean up a lot of politicians' money,
And see kryptonite in the comment section, I tell you, say the doctor. Remember, I told you, more than 4 funeral homes, vehicles park outside on a daily basis. Kryptonite tell you that. More than 4 funeral home vehicle park outside their hospitals. No ambulance, people drunk on them, they on top of the house top away for your dead. More than 4 funeral home vehicles park outside the hospital on a daily basis, people. And the doctor tell me so, And the doctor tell me that,
Look here, man. I encourage anybody to just walk on the compound of KPH or University Hospital of the West Indies, and they will see the profound sadness on the faces of the patients. They are not a good sight at all to witness, Carlos.
The man say humanitarian. Me see it, man. The man say humanitarian doctors with genuine care are migrating or opening private practice. They might quit. Right? I want to see people. Now you're from the doctor. Bless up kryptonite. Long time I don't see you, brother. Jaja.
I'm so sorry for the people who might have met in motor vehicle accidents and things. Because I'm telling you, their lives are done. It's over with.
And the man that tell me, say, kryptonite, that tell me that we have mold in Cornwall Regional Hospital again. Mold, bro. Remember, it just opened, It just opened,
The hospitals are used as a feeding tree for wealthy regional chairmen. That's where they move in the money, and they have their own bank to do the money laundering. And then the politicians know where to go to collect their crocus bag of money. Or they may make arrangement with them to take our property on the beachfront,
So the man said that's a surety. Right beside Cornwall Regional Hospital is Montego Bay Hospital. The fastest way to redirect patients. Doctors and nurses take supplies for their nursing homes and their private hospital. Wow. Not now run good, buddy. Never like not run good. Free market, man. People in Jamaica now get no care, man. You see what I run, man.
Sometimes I feel like crying, my brother. Our people do not have to live like that. Jamaica had all the money to maintain its affairs. Politicians have stolen those monies and purchased properties in Beverly Hills, Cherry Garden, Norbrook, and they have acquired commercial properties all over Jamaica. Right? They have even made beachfront properties now, even beachfronts that were not cleared. They cleared lands and build up their own properties. So they have one in St. Ann called Millionaires Rowe. Right? And all the top guys in the GLP have a plot of land there.
Wow.
And our people have no benefit at all. Oh my, things have gotten so badly, man. You're talking about it. Things are bad. in the urban areas. You want to take a drive out to St. Thomas or St. Mary and parts of Portland, Clarendon, Trelawney, Carlos, when you look at poverty, my God, the disparity of the wealth in Jamaica is too large.
People have to do something, bro. They have to do the right thing for themselves and the future. Jamaica, know, them see what I want. Them see what I want. They're not blind. They must see it and rightly say, leading up to this this election is the most information Jamaica people got armed with. Yes, the first time in our history we got absolute information going to election.
Can you imagine all these students who are unable to go to summer school right now, Carlos?
God.
It's $25,000 to $30,000 starting, you know. That's just a starting amount, you know. You have summer fees running up $200,000, you know, my friend. Just imagine those innocent children, boys and girls, who should have been afforded certain opportunities, and they will have to stay home and drink pipe water. Carlos, it's not fair to our children.
Think about it. Think about it.
Generational poverty.
Yo, think about it, my brother. We are come from a place in Jamaica where we were more poorer, less educated, less bright. And we could have put them out under any pipe our Jamaica and drink water out of it. Think about that. Think about that. Think about how much dunce people just come out of slavery back in the days. Right? And we could have put them out under any pipe and drink water. Now, when in 2025, smart, brighter people claim to them have doctorate and all type of thing. Now we are hide the water report from the people because the water is so nasty. Can you imagine that? We are get do the water now in 2025. You can't build that. That can't.
Yes, it's the worst I've seen things. You know, this man is a disaster to the country and journalists. But in regards to Dennis Strong, I think that the opposition should ramp up its demonstration, you know, and galvanize support. I don't think they should stop. You know, yeah, he's pushing the opposition to the limit, so the opposition needs to push back. Because it's not a feeble opposition.
No.
It's an opposition to be reckoned with. You know, they have the numbers.
And it's solid people.
Yes.
No riffraff. Solid people.
Of course.
They're ready to run. They're ready, like them ready. Just fly the gate. You cannot see it. Because when you take a picture, let's look over the Labour part and look at the PNP part. Let's look at two different set of people, man. Let's listen to them speak. Listen what come out of their mouth. Listen how them carry themselves in the public and all them things there. It's totally different. I can see a group of people who are ready at the starting gate, can't wait for them fly the gate to run the country. That's what I see the PNP.
Yes. Well, Carlos, I hope that Dr. John sues the government quickly, you know, and to restore his reputation and to collect all those monies in damages that will be awarded to him. Because it's a clear indication that it's an illegal action that the Medical Council of Jamaica took.
Yeah.
Right? No due process, nothing at all, you know. Just to announce it and publish it in the papers, you know, Carlos. Can you imagine? That's how easy it is for somebody to lose his career.
Dictatorship, I go to Jamaica.
Medical Council of Jamaica gets that power from.
As such man, and Medical Council, everything I come from the top because one man I run the country with a mad self and a PA man is going in the country. Let me tell you, one man I run the country with a mad, vindictive, mad self and a PA madness in the country. You talk about minister of everything.
It's not using the doctor for botched surgery, you know. They are saying that he wasn't allowed to speak freely as a doctor. So what? If nobody talks about the malpractices going on, then our people going to die without any support.
Wow. Yep.
It's already a secretive organization, Carlos. They don't really report on each other or provide evidence in court, You can ask the lawyers, they have difficulty getting medical doctors to serve as witnesses in trial. They don't do it. So a lot of malpractices and personal injury claims are not successful in the courts because the medical doctors are not prepared to come and speak the truth.
Wow. Things have changed at Jamaica. Things have changed. The whole structure, the whole framework of the Ministry of Health need changing. You understand what I'm saying?
Carlos, when I look at the NHT, with all the billions of dollars, politicians have stolen the money. People can't even get a one-bedroom concrete house. They have to go back to rural Jamaica to put on boardroom. When you try to fathom out how wicked these people are, it can drive you crazy. That is why politicians are so wealthy. Right?
Very, very wealthy.
I said it a few months ago, that the tourism minister is a wealthy man. And I heard somebody on another program last night, highlighting some of the luxurious properties owned by the tourism minister. And when they do a calculation of his salary and that of his wife, whether salary or income, they are in no position to own some of those properties they own.
Tourism minister.
Oh, Lord. Let me tell you something. These guys, they have sold our workers to the tourism market. The owners who are coming out and building properties or acquiring, they don't have any appreciation and respect for the workers. They just pay the politician their money and they treat the workers badly. Because the workers, look here, can you imagine the politicians selling out the workers even before they start the job? So the owners of these hotels are saying, listen, I paid my money to the politicians already so I can treat you as bad as possible.
Not even the environment is safe when them deal take place.
They have gone with our wealth, Carlos. That is why we can't get any health care. That is why we can't have sanitized NWC water.
My brother, we have to fix the country. Give me a final thought, so we can pick up one more call.
We have to pressure Andrew Williams to call the election because one, he is not qualified to go on the ballot based upon him not certified with his statutory declarations, going close to 4 years now. And instead of making new appointments, Andrew Williams call the election and the people have to force him to do that, right? Because he has not given any indication. As a matter of fact, he deliberately is delaying the selection of certain candidates in order to stall the election, Carlos. We have to let this man call the election because he shouldn't be on the ballot. But since he is forcing himself on the ballot, call the election. And that is what is going to solve some of these issues now because he is putting the country on a precipice, so to speak. And we can't live like that. We can't do business like that.
Well, then I said
the election is due, so he needs to call it.
If up crime down, poverty down, unemployment down, and him up in the poll, it's the right time to call it, boss. You got this now. You got this. You got this. You see it?
Yes.
My brother. All right time to call it, man. You know, say poll him up in the poll, man, and unemployment down, and him chop poverty in half and crime almost half down. That's wonderful. And up in the poll. What? Man, this don't make this chance pass you by, boss. You got the right time right now. That is a sure thing.
If Andrew Williams' money is going to fund the next budget, Carlos. Because there is no money in the country, so it must be his money that is going to be used to fund the budget. because they have to take this man in custody and confiscate his assets.
Man, terribly, man.
Yes. Other than that, there's no money to run the country. So the PNP government will have no choice but to hold on to these guys who have robbed the country. Billions of dollars that should be used to provide budgetary support, all right? So we'll talk.
Brother, respect every time here, sir.
All right.
Yeah, man. Jaja, people.
I want every laborite, wherever you are, to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are at the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. Stand up, laborites. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Stand up against the PNP.
Yes.
Talk to me, sister. What
Because
up?
right now, this man a boast how the economic good and all of them, there's something there. And at the same time, the nothing are going good because the police, because the hospital in a them a type of Shangri-La and all of them the same thing there and a boss and the people them now around him not see for them life are paralyzed. Them not see it. They not see for them life are paralyzed because of food the hospital enough for them because them left Ghana foreign. Them leave Ghana foreign and we have to use up the hospital. And I can't understand how the CEO, the head one for this so attack rubbish and I will long the people them life. Hello, if me did in that the same thing, you'd have to go, them would have to go take the work from me, but me I come out and talk. Me I come out and talk, the people they need to talk up. Backside when they have the weed down in a captivity for. I'm mash we up. I want to go on this man here. But we not expect him to be better because remember say him go take up the wine of judgment with the vote when come out say I beg Master God to give him people. Then you say bring him and bring on the whole of the agenda where I have far away. And the quicker we get him away, it better for we. Because later on it will go more serious because then things are the same type of world when we use it. Everything change on because revelation and nothing that a man come with now go good because Carlos I believe said this something is a weapon against us. Then they come with the joke and everybody then not because each country supposed to dismiss certain amount of people out. What the people then believe, make them and take them out of them far back thinking and spoil them. Yet them some Master God not give me sense. Master God not give me sense to use up with senses. If something bite upon your body and I don't know so whether sitting and bite upon your foot or your hands, you know so if you look at what. People don't know take the bite, you know wake up. Let us wake up every picnic, every family to live. We have in Jamaica to keep up the best we can. Then they know set a mash up international too. Then they know. Little later when the country mash up and something, you think for them are giving the money to help out the crisis, yeah? What wrong with the people and them bring on the darkness before darkness for the place and sister well and say them bring it down because there's no corner to turn. More than we have been a run up and down out because the bucky master them have we here so I run up and down and take what we like. Them not see it. How much preacher not supposed to preach to them? Master God go no the energy and the strength will come out and who do not know. Listen to who know and try and learn. Shake off the thing. You think so when time fire go take you, you know so fire come young, see fire blaze up. You wait till when you blaze up and you set the damn sentence for you blaze up and wait. Up and no. Backside, what wrong with we? What wrong with we? I saw many preaching have to reach them. I so much preaching have to reach, and you can't steal yourself. We need to get away from this thing because them things a little later down the road go better. It now go better because the Bible have to fulfill. Then I know so the Bible did write it in it say the leader, legislator, that are the lawmakers them. Them are going to take what we write and hit a one people. We have to stand up because them not have to take it away because we have Jesus Christ right there for we to work with. Stick with the good and leave the evil alone. Because when they take up the evil and a preach, is a spirit reaching at them when they can't stop it, name the provoke. Spirit, the Bible tells me about it. So then I go continue because the war is on the land. And we have a beginning, we're going to have an end. And yes, one day, everything going right down. Because Father Jesus, I listen to all of these cry. Then I know. Then think it's freelance business, this. When the greater tribulation reach on now, when it reach on now, if them is on the side of the evil, all they expect to get cushions to go through, then go and need Jesus. That's why the Bible says, the people, them, the church people, them to go up on the road and go preach the word of God. That's the people, them can know where to turn to and what to do and what not to do. The Bible is a tool here for direct we as the footprint. They want trouble. Then I know for them pick your family in it. We have to escape it with Jesus. Where to them people here no come out of the darkness now? Come out of darkness because what is happening here must have to happen, but we have to have Jesus in between the pilot we out there. If not, you see them in the darkness, we are going to crash because pilots do not know what button if it touch with direct with you. The ship where you see out there, then do not know what type of button if it got you. You know, say, well, then say it going to crash, well, a similar something. People who no knowledge or understanding there. Who can see you, go see, who can hear, go hear. Rise up and leave the green people, because the green people, they're juggling hell with them, with the wicked sin thing. Same man a jump and all the sin thing about revival business them. You know, yeah, what the woman say, matter who say. That's what happened here now, they have to go through a process because the government now have nothing, all of them type of thing. And at the same time, they know if they go to here and go take too much money. So they say they have to them backside pay. I have we down here as a donkey, riding us some minutes to work the money and bring come give them see them way for ride with. Green people walking on the yard. Let's see it alone. Satan can't help it through this time and it'll go rough. It's going to rough and I say sun hot. The Bible tells you say the sun going to be more. Yes, the sun are more hot and that's a different type of climate going on with the sun. People. Hot and food.
Sister, what about respect of your time, you know? You have anything more of a job? Let me hear your last word now.
Boy, me I tell you, no man. We don't this something there we don't Cornwall Regional Hospital. Although them need to have a protest at all parishes, them for the hospital because call of the whole of the hospital they now work. Right? And all the pack down a bridge, not now go on, but then come and make all the promises what's supposed to happen next much years and then same thing there.
Clear promises.
Right? Because I expect the whole of Jamaica to rise up because you come on to them, you know. In my head, I feel that they're supposed to get even another seat, you know. You need a different party if you come in.
You say you need a third party to come in.
Come in with the same love.
Yes.
With the love and love together. Anyone come on do good, no put it down. And right now we have the media here now, where we can call on and we can stand up with the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? If who come in and good, you put them out.
Yes, mama. I agree every minute.
It is all about truth, right, and justice for us. It is a serious thing when you find for the hospital they now work. How can this be happening? All the patient them a ball out, the nurse them a ball out, and who scheduled to go work, some of them can't go work because of sickness. You know, since a piece of tool is and all the talk them a talk, nobody not think about the hospital, no time at all. No time at all. Me no know for international help you want to come down, to come fix up and clean up the place here. Everybody thinks so we safe. Even if you have money, you're not safe here. Because the other country, they will feel they want same thing too. And the Bible says run to the rock resting place because the same rock want help. We have to look for our place. God, no matter what we do, no matter what we do, we want to come our place times. And if you come to the test, if you come permanent, we have to come home.
Mm-hmm.
People they take the piece of band-aid and the piece of plaster and plaster up on your eyes and open up and see what go on in a fluid place. And the poor little picnic them. So if a fool me cause people for being there lingering can't. And this one thinking now look like a factory. Then if a factory I show over a topic there, like some different people and do some factory work or so some thinking and some sitting there. What Jamaica can do. He looking so surprising that even quite come to my senses yet with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a factory where them are so thing, pieces are close together, joined together. But they try to them have it and go on with.
Me not see that yet.
Jesus Christ,
mercy. Me say when them down in Jamaica, everything, me say hairdresser and barber and nail taker come on Jamaica, they might take everything. You wait, man. You know they take everything, man. It's all the food, they cut to the food.
Tell me, so the one people them a tell me the university picnic them with their education, they not Tanya. Them a left Jamaica soon as them graduate. Because they say they not stay here under the mess. And we want the university picnic them come out and speak out for them country too. Because anywhere them go, and anything a go on, them have to come back to them country like when the Ukraine sinking did a go on down there.
Not true.
They have to take them home and bring them home back in them country. So me want the educated people them university picnic them on the talk out.
Me agree.
The backside government
yep.
I
agree.
I make the world here, I make the Jamaican here. Because they not understand say when you do your studies, you have more knowledge and know what's going on. So, when you are the future, when you get up university picnic them, when you get up and the vice out to the vice, then can't hold you down. Me I beg you know because I have worse and worse. And remember say, even if you don't fly out from our country and go wherever. When if anything I kick up enough, you go come back out here. So speak up the thing. Call in and speak up the thing and send it over video it and send it over upon the thing, make it go all viral. The people can't see it. But for them plan is when they graduate, they are not staying in Jamaica. I don't know kind of history this I go right for the 10 years. We have no history. Pure foolishness.
You know exactly. You know what you say, mama. You know what you say. You know what you say.
Kiss me backside. I wish to myself it's all of those green people will get around that man, all those green people, them could just wheel away from that meat, not let him one pan stage, make breeze stand the boy more in I with them. And we're not gonna start thinking nobody never put in their problem. We go take up people problem of foreign, the wicked people them. The bill goat. The bill goat sending them and bring down your pound down here. Because this is a free culture. Make you one time then hit when my big master got to pardon all you who in the belly. Make you one stay there. You know, we don't know back and go listening into it. I want to know how much time people to go protest. And at the same time, when we supposed to protest, when people for protest, they're supposed to get license from the police to go out there and protest. So how you tell film people to go out there immediately now? Then get permission to do that? No? They never get the permission, but him are telling people and saying a workplace to protest. Protest for him for what? To continue every under the foolishness we are going to paralyze the future. Paralyze everybody living and people life. We need to put in one side when they call me, no go there, left them because they want to turn Bucky Master over we. People no don't go and meet, left him alone. Make him stand there, in the wilderness. Who come over to the side who I say Jesus and who I say love and who have integrity. Because you have to sign up people for them, there's something there. Now go down to him where I look the whole of Jamaica for himself. Well, who none. The man he said that's on the third term thing grand picnic. With the backside want to full picnic. Full picnic. From them born until now. Grand picnic and the grand picnic I get no time, but he want the third term thing grand picnic them. I will go so. None of them have nothing in them for we. On the top run behind them, left them in the darkness, left them in the wilderness, because this is a big insult. Don't look to say that the next leader and what from what. We are saying Jesus, 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 Jesus. Every time. Come away from the backside evil. What turn the truth to lie and the lie to truth. Come away, because the Bible warns you to keep from it. Because we have a go down in a hell with it and at the hell start now. So take the read in the Bible from one little line and so forth and get some understanding. Grow on revelation, go read it. Please and thank you. God Almighty. It's very much hard to think, you know, say, the people, them, carry themselves so much in a destruction and a mash up their life and mash up their maker and mash up the whole of our life. But don't think for yourself alone, you have to think for us, you have to think for the whole of way. Because I think it's nice to see you could pick them out there in a them poor state. And when done, people get the 28 bank book and how much business them are got with, and I say, oh, look at pick them. You know, people pick me right now to go do some studies and some thing. And the poor people, them hungry and have the money. Then I got the money with the university for them pick the poor people. Them a big head for them pick me down here. Because me go around and see it and me hear it and then talk to me. I want to pipe to back up on. But me I beg Master God to continue to stand up and Master God in the midst. And me ask God every day, good over evil. Yes, and take off the dark cloud and open up the people, them senses and understanding that they can gravitate to the good. Because the church people, they now go, they go preach nothing, they go sit down in the yard. When them figure out there. God Almighty. Anyway, thank you very much.
Mama, blessings every time, you know. Yeah, man. It's always love. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Love, mama. It's always when mama calls, she always a bonfire, you know. So I just kick back and lean back in my chair and just listen to mama. I mean, I saw you go. Because mama burn pure fire, you know. Mama touch the place, man. What? Mama not skin no teeth. That come from her heart, you know. That come from her heart, she not feel for no words, you know. The woman could have her own page, you know. People look at them, man, enough people call the platform, could have their own page, you know. The fire where come out of mama, she could have her own page. She not miss no word, man. She not feel for nothing. Can you imagine if she have time to talk to you, talk to all of us? Jaja, people, let me tell you something. You see, corruption no have to done. I'm not busy about nothing else. You see, once corruption is over, we can fix Jamaica. Believe me, people. Once the corruption is over, everything all right. Now, this man now are the Prime Minister riding partner. You can't see him there. Dennis Strong and the Prime Minister are ride bicycle, and them like them have security in the back and probably before them and sideway, them and take picture and all about run them, right? Ride bicycle. I'm bridging, I'm body thing. And this man, him stuff in an office. This man stuff Dennis Strong in an office. And you understand me, I say? The man out there already attack not but peer crap. You understand me? The man out there attack not but peer crap or more load of crap. You get the man, stuff him in them office, you can't make it up.
Yeah, I don't think it's irregular to have 28 bank accounts. In fact, I can tell you, my experience is that if you go into several private sector businesses, you find that they have a multitude of bank accounts. Some of them inactive, some of them they're using, but people own bank accounts for specific purposes. So it's not unusual for people to do multiple activities. If you're doing multiple activities, then obviously, one of the ways I find that people, especially non-accountants, try to reconcile their business is by having payments through different cash bank accounts. Bruh. Accountants, for example, might have one account and then you reconcile and adjust between. But many people, it's not unusual for them to do that. So, I heard this story about, or this comment about the number of bank accounts that are out there. And the truth is that I think it's really detracting from what the real substance of the argument should be, which is, what is it that is going through the bank accounts and how much money is in there. Because if I have 28 bank accounts, for example, and I could have $2 million between them. Someone could have 2 bank accounts and have $500 million between 2 bank accounts, and that is a greater problem than my 28. So I don't think that the number of bank accounts is something that we really should focus on, because it really has no substance behind it. In fact, there are some times also when you go and do specific transactions with certain institutions, and they themselves will mandate that you open separate accounts.
Bruh.
So therefore, sometimes it's not because of your own choosing why you want a new account, but they will say, listen, in order for you to do this product, right, or for you to do this investment or use this checking, this different company, I want another account, or I want 2 accounts attached to it. So, I hear the argument, but I think that the argument is really a detraction, for example, I think, from what the substantial situation should be, which is really the transaction itself. And I'm trying to understand what is the investigation around the number of bank accounts. What are you going to achieve with that? What are you going to achieve with that? So what are you going to achieve with that?
Say I'm on board, yeah.
No.
And I not leave ya. We go UK. No way, sir. Me pot boil ya. Me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
We deserve to be paid on time, in real time, and have a proper system where we do not have to get messages to say that your payslip will not be ready today. But we have advanced system, advanced technology to send the thing to us that we can track how we are paid. Commission and Minister, we really want the overtime thing to be fixed.
Family, thank you guys for being here, Thank you for watching this video. Manners and respect to each and every one, every caller. Everybody will put something in the comment section. Everybody will take the time out to listen and don't call on no comment. Same way. Manners and respect to the silent listeners. May I say that big up on yourself and the people who are visually impaired, people who can't see, but them can't hear me. Bless up on yourself. Enough love here. Yeah, man. A corruption we are fight against in our country. Too much corruption. It's bad, people. Such man not care about nothing right now. Him just button up himself, protect himself. Like, can me here say, man a cut up Shackman truck or a Jamaica because the integrity commissioner get closer. Remember me did a video on that and telling them, say, these allegation people are telling on the ground, say, man a cut up them truck there. Same truck there? Shackman truck. So alleged that about 50 of them truck of them are cut up. So I ask anybody at Jamaica with any information about these things, when I walk around on the phone, 50 truck can't cut up and nobody don't see them. You must see truck them are go somewhere. You understand me? Them are going to blow touch. It is alleged that the Integrity Commission a snoop, I get closer, and man I try dump stuff because man have so much and them can't show how. You understand me? See people. Come here, say man have about 200 truck in a backside mine, and me hear them allegation there now. And you can't tell your salary can't give you 200 truck. And the whistleblower on my platform alleged that the Chinese would have bring in trucks of politician and whatever they want for themselves. So me give you a truck, me bring in whatever I want for myself. Don't look in my container because I give you a truck. God knows what the Chinese then bring in through reports and have our island right now. We probably can't even run them out if I want, run them out the backside. They'll probably take up gun against me. We don't know what them have. They'll probably rise arm against our own goddamn country to backside. Such man have, boy, we're vulnerable. We are very vulnerable as a people. We're not safe. Look funny good. We're not safe, man. Not safe at all. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
Take up your lazy ass. Take up your lazy ass. Go up there. You're gonna make me PNP first, you damn stupid.
rest of them who were there get $5,000 and a box lunch.
Songo mbona wewe songa libala oh yeah Songo mbona wewe mobali nanga Kasongo yeah mobali nanga Kasongo mbona wewe songa libala oh yeah
Cannot wait until we reach this stage. Thanks to this government for understanding that for economic prosperity, you have to have proper instruction.
Madam Speaker, for the first time, I openly acknowledge my friend, my confidant, and my long life partner, my wife, Miss Anita Singh, whose unwavering love and commitment is my source of strength. Madam,
The third term under the Andrew Holness-led administration.
Yeah, boy.
All right, my workers, me couldn't go and a big one up.
Ministry of Education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, Council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I appeal for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels.
Tell them the truth. Sometimes the truth hurt. Sometimes the truth is an offense. But God see I know me not sin upon the people of Jamaica. We have sinned against the people of Jamaica. We have sinned against our fellow man.
We're not just saying that labor rights are wicked and you have to vote them out. That is true. We will not argue against that. That is true. But it's not only because of that why we are getting rid of them. We are going to get rid of them because we want a prime minister that we can be proud of. We want a prime minister that we picnic them can look upon and emulate and idolize and say, I want to be like him. Because if my son ever come in at my yard and tell me same one be like Andrew Wallace, me have to draw something like this. Me no know how me and him are go work it out. How can you, as an individual, have 28 bank accounts with $400 million per street? And when we ask which goods or service you provide, we can't hear. What is the business that the Prime Minister have? Which goods or service him provide? We don't know. So we no bad mind nobody for them things. But if you come in a politics broke, and in a few years you have $400 million, share the secret with the rest of the people so them can go make some money too. So the bad mind with bad mind. We are asking the Prime Minister to share the secret.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I got into politics because I truly believe our political system is broken. I truly believe our political system needs some fixing. Too much you hear about corrupt politicians and nothing happen. Too much you hear about politicians who take away poor people money and none of them reach in jail. The Labour Party go and change that. That's why we're bringing in impeachment. To fix those corrupt politicians. You can't take the people money and not do the work. When I go around Southwest St. Elizabeth and I see so many communities still without running water,
I
I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. Yeah, but this is not. And there's still no tissue in any of the bathrooms. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. I've been asking for tissue. No one's giving me any tissue. I also need another diaper. I need another diaper and I need some tissue. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. Now she's mad because I'm using paper towels. What else am I supposed to do? Can I have a diaper, please? This shouldn't be like pulling teeth. This is. You don't provide those personal things for patients. How am I supposed to know that when I'm not from here? Okay, so somebody should have informed me.
A Sunday Gleaner probe has revealed a wanton breakdown in sanitation and maintenance at 11 of the island's public hospitals and health centres. The probe canvassed facilities in the parishes of Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Hanover, St. James and Westmoreland, and it featured 7 hospitals and 4 health centres. Bathrooms were located in accident and emergency rooms and other areas frequented by the public. The Salmonella Hospital seemed the worst among those examined in the probe, with broken plumbing, water lock-offs and bathrooms that doubled as janitorial storerooms. At least 4 of the locations visited were without running water. At others, toilets had broken or removed flush handles. Some were without toilet bowl covers and had mucky floors. Authorities blamed unscrupulous visitors for some of the damage to the bathrooms, claiming that persons are stealing toilet components and stationery.
National in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening, officials at the Bustamante Hospital are on the defensive this evening amid suggestions by the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, that they should also take responsibility for some of the issues plaguing the hospital.
TVJ's Kirk Wright spoke with Dr. Warren Blake, an orthopedic surgeon and consultant.
It has been a challenging few months at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. Orthopedic surgeon and consultant Dr. Warren Blake knows firsthand what medical staff had to do to keep the operations running. It is why he's concerned about the comments made by the Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about the malfunctioning AC units in the operating rooms. The minister pointed to poor maintenance of the infrastructure by the hospital's administrators for some of the recurring problems. According to Dr. Blake, that's not the case. He referred us to a plan put in place back in April to fix the AC units in all operating rooms. He said if that plan was allowed to go ahead, problems with the AC units would be non-existent.
And that plan was to have been funded by the Chase Fund. The administration of the hospital was well involved in this, and when they sent to the ministry to get permission was denied. And the minister needs to also address the reasons why the permission was denied to go ahead with the plans earlier this year to fix the hospital. And it's because of this denial that's part of the major reason why we don't have any operating theatre functioning properly at the Children's Hospital at this time.
As it relates to suggestions that patients can do operations at the university hospitals of the West Indies, Dr. Blake says it's easier said than done.
In fact, one of our patients who were on the list for the mission was in fact sent to the university hospital to try and get her done through the hospital. She returned to us when she got an invoice for $1 million. All right, we were told that the invoice would probably have been waived, but when the mother faced with an invoice like that, she didn't want to go through all the problems to get the invoice waived, so she came back down to Bustamante Hospital.
Dr. Blake says for months now, he has had to be cancelling major surgeries because of problems with the hospital's AC unit. At the press conference, Minister Tufton also said it was difficult to get persons to maintain equipment. Dr. Blake stated the reason why contractors are reluctant to carry out servicing at public hospitals.
None of the suppliers want to maintain their equipment because they don't get paid, and if they do get paid, they get paid very late. So the ministry is looked upon as a very bad creditor.
Kirk Wright, TVJ.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
Family, before I leave, I'm going to play something for you. I found something that a young man post. Could have been my son on social media. It's when the young people must speak in a positive sense. We're going to listen to them.
Stop corruption. This is a message to the Prime Minister. With great power comes great responsibility. Do remember that you are an employee of the Jamaican people. You are not a don or a god over the people. You must practice power with. I know that you run a demagogue, but the Jamaican people are aware of their constitutional right. The Charter of Fundamental Rights, Section 13, subsection 3, speaks about the right to peaceful protest. And when the Jamaican people wants to protest, you use fear among the people. Remember, you're talking to the Jamaican Labour Party that boasts a lot of people who are ignorant and are very arrogant. It's not my word, it's their behavior. Listen how they behave on the public scene, whether it be on TikTok, whether it be on YouTube or anywhere. I'm not going to call any name, but that same musician turned political commentator with a lot of lies, with a lot of misinterpretation. He is out here telling people about their mother. So he is a representative of you, a representation of the Jamaican Labour Party. When you come out and you make such careless statements and careless utterances, this is clear insight of violence. And as a well-thinking, responsible leader, you should have known better. Or maybe you're not all that I just spoke about. But Jamaican people, look how what is going on in the country, and you must hold our officials accountable. What the People's National Party is going out there and demonstrating, it is something that impacts all Jamaicans. Dennis Chong is a friend of yours. He has came out publicly and defended you when we heard that there is an investigation ongoing about your statutory declaration. There is a conflict of interest. That is nepotism. And the People's National Party, all right to flag that and look at that as a problem. Jamaica, we have a man who feels like he's above the law of the land. How can you govern the people when you don't follow the rules?
People, wonderful message from a young man. Make me feel shame, man. Feel shame. As a young man, if you come out, come talk to big people. Now have the integrity and no shame. Young boy, you know. The music turn up too much tonight, though. Next time when I do that, make sure to turn on the music a little bit in the background. But the message is pure from a young youth. It's embarrassing. It's goddamn embarrassing when the young people, them, boy, could have been my son, young boy. I come out, I tell big people, I send message to the Prime Minister, I say, you man of God, set example. The youth don't say the example I come from top, Mr. Prime Minister, that the youth them say. You see, youth them say, they don't see the example, Mr. Prime Minister, the youth them say that. The clocks wear off, the heel bottom off of the clocks wear off. You're not going to work this time around. When they come in 2016 and the clocks there, the 9-year-old, them are 18 now, 18, 19 right now. Them are 18, 19. When they come in, they were 9, are 18, 19 right now. The clocks button wear off, boss. You don't want example from top. And that the youth are say, you hear the youth message. It's a young youth that say it. Eh? When the youth they come out, they come cuss bad and galang bad. We say the youth them out nasty and they be tappy. This a youth come out with a strong, powerful message as a youngster. Young man, I don't know where you come from, but I applaud you. Your message is strong and pure. And I receive it as a grown man. I'm feeling embarrassed that you as a youth have come tell big man they have integrity. The saddest part about it, young man, they don't have no shame. So don't expect to get any change. So if you can vote at voting age, rally your peers, young people in Jamaica. That's what you need to do. You have a job to do, you know. When it comes to politics, a lot of young people just allow older people to run this. A lot of the young people do TikTok and this and that. One I do. When you see the rain set up, you know, when you see the storm set up, when you see the judgment. Clocks can hold on again, when you see it. Young people are not easily tricked like first time. You trick them once, you can't trick them twice and 3 times no more. So now at 3 times, you want to trick the young people them. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Shame on who? A big dummy like me. So only young people use social media. You know, extend the network. When young people know to reach each other. Only know when I got you as young people. Yeah? Rally the young people and come out, come vote. You have 68% out there sit down on them hand. Come out, come exercise that right to vote. Thank you, people. My name is Jamaican Carlos. We just have to play that and say that behind the youth there. It's embarrassing, man. When a youngster have to come out and come tell big people to tap teeth and have ambition, have integrity. Young youth that come out and come tell us, say, yo, you're not God. The youth them see it, you know. People, thank you. I'm out.
Jamaica free. We are blood and fire. Comrades, we are marching on. One more time. We are marching on to progress. Oh, we are marching on to progress. Oh, we are not what the labor rights say and what they say we are. I say we need to fight the labor rights and to say Jamaica free. Oh, we are blood and fire, comrades. We are marching on. Let me hear you. We are marching on to progress. Say we are marching on to progress. Oh, we care not what the labor rights say and what they say we are. We need to fight the labor rights. Oh, it's it, Jamaica. We are blood and fire, comrades. We are marching on to progress. We are marching on to progress. We are marching marching on to progress. Oh, we care not what the labor rights say and what they say we are. We say we need to fight the labor rights and set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades. We are marching on to progress. We are marching on to progress. We are marching on to progress. Oh, we care not what the labor rights say, what they say we are. I say we need to fight the labor rights and to set Jamaica free. Oh, we are on fire, correct. We are marching on to progress. Say we are marching on to progress. Say we are marching on to progress. Oh, we care not what the labor rights say and what they say we are. I say we need to fight the labor rights and to set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades. We are marching on to progress. We are blood and fire comrades. We are marching. Oh, we are blood and fire comrades. We are marching on to progress. Power! Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people! People rise! Keep listening out, comrades. Chung must go. The trumpet has sounded my country and all. Awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee. Loyal and faithful, true to thee. Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people! Have a good day, comrades. Be safe.
Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your foot off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Take your feet off our head. Where we are. Justice. Where we are. Justice. We are. Justice. We are. Justice. We are. Justice.
Christopher Tufton was at the nurses' protest the other day. See me? In posting on his page, woman beater. Christopher Tufton, who was out there with the nurses last week in this protest, I made a show a while ago. See him with the woman beater. Them boy don't mean not what them say. Them take Jamaica for konomono. Them boy have no integrity. See him there? And have the audacity to post this picture on his page. The man who was out there with the nurse them last week claims him a protest with them against violence against nurse and women and children. See him there? You can't make this up. People, talk to you later. I'm out.
We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me there. All when me dead, them can't kill me. Said no. We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. All when me dead. Whoa. I'm from the beautiful land of Jamaica, land of sunshine and the best reggae maker. From me was a little boy from dollar a paper. Here corruption of poor people paper. Them creating killer, thief and raper. Youth graduate from college done hotel waiter. Politician them matter but them we get better later. Only man them profit at the undertaker. The truth, but I want to kill me dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said. Now we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now.
Whoa, things out of hand in all kind of manner. Motor vehicle examiner are the biggest scammer. Them scam me nephew, me niece and me mama. Wonder when the government a go put down the hammer. Police respect your uniform, the oath on the honor. No in a rum bar and a drink till the stomach. Embarrassment to the force with no vulgar grammar. Jump in a yoke, you almost kill nana. Office speak the truth, I don't want to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill them, me said now. We have to speak the truth, no one to kill me dead. No one when me dead, them can't kill them, me said now. Well, this a topic when me want to get wild and why so much petty fall they pan me island. A Jamaica me at a bone, no one no Thailand. Big man dead, they want to take a little picking in island. Petty fall to stop, government figure off at them. Look on the size and left me look at that of them. Bring them in a jailhouse, make the judge slaughter them in a prison. When they feel the rat again, I'll be speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now. Me have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now. Politician, for your time now, open your ears all. The citizen in charge of the seat that you hold when election done. You remember a soul, not even go fix to patrol. Can't meet with basic needs, then what is your role? The youth they want better road and light palm pole. Youth they want job and money in a bill full. Politician me say make no so cold. So we have to speak the truth, them have to kill we dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said now. We have to speak the truth, them have to